It's fast, it's furious, at times it's chaotic, it's everything live sport should be. Here's Josh with more on that.
There are loads of ways to win points at Icons of Football.
Here we go.
First up, home and away holes.
Are you listening?
England's home hole is the testing par 3 5th, whereas Team World's is the par 3 8th. Teams score double if they win away on their opponent's home hole. Crocs and camels. Hitting in a drink or finding a bunker will get you penalised in more ways than one at Icons. As the player who finds the most hazards will see their team incur a points deduction going into the all-important final.
Morning.
Call the captain. The envy of every
You just left VC to get to bed. No. Left VC to put this on and relax.
To pick up a golf club. Lee Westwood and Sergio Garcia to play the next shot for them. Maybe it's a 200-yard recovery shot out of the rough or a devilish putt to win the hole. Each team only gets to call the captain once a session, but our captains are ready to do.
We're learning the rules, chat. We are learning the rules.
Plus, we've got the richest hole in golf, the $10 million swing. One shot, $10 million. Can any of our icons bag a hole in one?
10 million?
Just a standard day in the office. Couple
Good
hours
Lord.
from now, we'll be talking about trying to make a hole in one for $10 million. Just what you do out here at the Icons of Football. You know what, this morning...
How are the audio levels, guys?
Josh, a lot of
are they
them
good?
went the way of Team England. To be fair to the world, they did well in the first few games, but strong performances down the bottom end. 17-3 is the score now. There are lots of points up for grabs, though. It will change quickly. For you, though, what was the standout?
Good, thank you very much.
What did you take away from it?
Cheers, Mandy.
I think the idea of the call to captain coming to fruition, I mean, both the call to captains ended up in a 2-point swing. So, I mean, this is something when you see Sergio Garcia on the 10th. You know,
How well is it? It's 6:37 a.m.
Slam dunks the ball, and it is... You know, that is something massive, and it's something we haven't seen before, and it adds a little bit. You know, people were stood there,
quiet compared to you.
They couldn't believe it. You know, he comes in cold and he does something like that, and of course, Lee Westwood as well. You know, I think that was more down to Batistuta's poor efforts afterwards, but it was special.
Absolutely. You know, the Sergio one. Let's have a little look at it here as well. Robbie Fowler, Paul,
let's
not
see.
happy about the use of Garcia on the last hole, but you know what? Patrick Berger's the man who called the captain.
Look at that form.
This was the shot, and he said,
look at that
he came in
form.
to speak to us that, you know what, you stand back, you look at someone.
No, this is in Bangkok.
Like Sergio. That's what makes Sergio an icon.
So for anyone curious, this is, as it says in the title, the Reignwood Icons of Football. Team England versus Team World. Iconic footballers of the last many eras. All competing in golf.
What are captains without great players? Here are their icons.
At Bangkok.
It's something really special.
We're competitive beasts.
There we go.
Win.
Be the club, baby.
So, here I am. I'm absolutely buzzing.
I think you can tell by the smile on my face. I've been quite excited to get here. I'm in heaven, mate.
I'm just hoping I'm going to...
I mean, Bullard, what a legend Bullard, isn't it?
Right. I can hit a good ball. I can shank a good ball.
I'm up there, ain't I?
I expect a lot from myself.
I'm not scared to say that.
I just want to get it off the first tee. I'm the most relaxed golfer. Calmness, peace, no one shouting things at you.
Shut up! First of all, the course. Like, it is probably the best course I've stepped foot on.
The quality, the fairways, the greens.
It's absolutely immaculate, so no excuses at all. They're a competitive bunch.
There will be good competition, a lot of talking.
There will be a few people getting wound up.
I had to put you off.
The question is everybody playing actually a good golfer?
I'm working it, I'm acting, come on. This is all good stuff, come on.
There's a few ex-Man U's on the other team, but you know what? We want to give all of them stick.
Nigel, he's just one of those people you want to shut up.
If we win, he's going to hear it the rest
I was
of his
telling my
life.
friend all about this, and he was like, half the players are in ex-Man U players. I was like,
Team England,
relax,
don't
it's
wanna let
fine.
your teammates down.
It's
When you
fine.
stood over a golf ball, it can feel like an hour.
It's like every time you have to kick a penalty. That's harder. I think there's going to be a method to the madness.
It's going to be a tear-up out there, and I'm looking forward to it.
I will do my best to beat Team England.
We need to win. Really plain and simple.
When it's go time, these are different animals.
they may be retired from elite level football, but that ruthless competitor that lives within them awakened this morning. If you are joining us for the first time, let's take you back for some of those big moments. Ewan and Claude taking us through that story of the morning session.
Yes, thank you very
So
much.
to be clear, yes, there was a morning session today, chat. Team England are ahead.
Shots, wonderful putts.
Here you're gonna see some of the highlights right now.
Studer, a birdie putt to open his campaign, pours it in the middle. And then Robbie Fowler, similar putt on a similar line. The exact same result, birdie.
Big Robert Fowler. What a bloke.
It's not an easy opening hole with water flanking the right-hand edge. Carlos Tevez pours it in down the hill.
Oh, hold on.
Opening point for Team World.
They got a bit of sauce about them.
And then it's
They got a bit of sauce.
Carlos Tevez keeps it going. Lengthy birdie putt from
Behave.
right to left. Now
Behave.
take the slope, go right into the bottom of the cup, and a great start for Carlos Tevez early. Well, this shot at the time
Carlos Tevez might be him.
the best iron shot that we'd seen.
Carlos Tevez might be him.
The second out of the fairway bunker with a pitching wedge in hand, and it was an absolutely sensational shot that set up a win for Team World there. And then at the fourth,
Sauce.
Ahmed Altintop, a par putt right in the middle. You could see his confidence start to grow as he started to make more of these putts. Well, this is a highlights reel. I'm sure this is a low light for John Terry, because this was a par putt, and it slid by, and that was a 3-point deficit at the time to Team England.
Terry, why?
Again, Gianfranco Zola for par. Solid this morning. Gianfranco. The fourth, the par 5. This was an important putt. David Ginola. They were 3 points down after 3 holes. And
he smacked that as well.
To halve the hole.
Oh.
And then over to the 7th for par. And again, Gianfranco Zola solid all morning long for the world team.
It's good stuff, really.
This was a terrific shot for Team England's Phil Jones into this green at 9, and he sinks the birdie putt for the win. Playing alongside Joe Hart. And then kind of the beating heart of the England side, their best player, Jimmy Bullard.
Bullard, what a bloke. What a bloke.
6th is meant to be a difficult hole. Wasn't for Jimmy Bullard, and it certainly wasn't for Teddy Sheringham. This second shot from the left rough with a 9-iron. Not an easy flag, but he made it look pretty simple.
I reckon some of these ex-footballers have had a good amount of time to play golf in their in their free time.
And then at the 8th,
Behave. Big bully.
Team home hole, 2
Big
points
bully.
on offer. One of the shots of the morning round, right at it, almost makes it. Jimmy Bullard. Another quality iron shot. Teddy Sheringham. This was a very rare low light in their performance, missing a par putt and
Big Teddy.
the hole at number 8. And Paul Scholes terrific this morning.
Little gimme.
On the 10th,
Little gimme.
final hole, call in the captain, Sergio Garcia, 3-wood.
That's a disgusting shot.
Off of that hook lie, right over the top of the flag.
A little bit over, but still.
Done all these years. Playing the shot there for Patrick Berger, that was a wonderful result, and Team World ended up with the win there by 1 point. Plenty of highlights here in the opening morning session. Go back to Nick.
No understanding
and
of
Josh
this. Don't worry, I got you.
Thanks, Ewan. Yeah, the caller captain was used very well.
We are very close to our first tee of the
team
second
would go ahead
session.
and win the
It's coming
hole
up.
using them. 2 points as well
Few
on that
minutes.
last hole. Caller captain for Garcia and caller captain for Westwood, but it was the captain's call in the morning. The idea of sending out these
Those microphones are so tiny.
Dealing with those
It feels so
nerves in this
tiny.
uncomfortable environment, the cauldron of that first tee with the crowd there and the millions watching around the world, the words would be important. Here's what they were.
Hello team, how are we doing? Morning lads. How are we doing? First of all, I want to tell you how honored I am to be your captain.
Well, you've all pulled on an England shirt before, apart from you, Jimmy. You can ask these lads.
Toxic. Hello, Icon Series. Good morning.
Ryder Cups, and I can tell you that one of my most favorite things when it comes down to
Man, this is hype.
play for me is going out there.
The amount of like unbelievably sick
the
football players that are in this is crazy.
with your teammate.
Obviously, it's going to be a long day out there, but we're the younger, fitter team, and we're the better team as well.
Things are not going to go exactly like you
Bro,
planned.
it's so English. We're so
you'll
arrogant.
Hit some great shots. Enjoy those. You'll hit some not so good shots. Just enjoy the challenge.
Our talent will come out. There's going to be a few nerves.
Are they all
obviously.
retired? I
That's
want to
exciting,
say yes.
Really. There's nothing like pulling on a shirt for your country and trying to win a few points for your teammates.
The only person I would have a question mark over.
No matter what happens, I'm gonna be proud, and I want to tell you that it's a great moment for me.
Is
I'm super happy.
Joe Hart might still play?
Good luck out there. Play right till the final hole. Try and win as many points as you can, and good luck.
Let's go get that.
Good stuff.
Taking the music.
You know what was here celebrating?
They thought by retiring they were going to get to relax. No.
Lee Westwood, Sergio Garcia, the friends of
Icon
mine,
Series went, no. Come play golf, mate.
I'll pick the names up.
No,
off the floor
but like for me, they're in my world, and you have to remind yourself that actually this isn't the world of these footballers. What would that have felt like for them, being in a room, having these not just legends of the sport, icons of the sport, but Ryder Cup heroes in a team room environment? Give them a little bit of a pep talk before they go.
It would have been incredible, and you saw the emotion in that video. It doesn't take much to G these boys up, but even when we were in the palace over there just last night, we're talking, and the way that they look at the Lee Westwoods and the Sergio Garcias is in the same way that when we look at these footballers that have won Champions Leagues and won World Cups, it's an awe, because these guys can do things that some of our icons would only ever dream of. And now, they're playing in a team for them, for England, or for the world. I think it's special, and you really do see that they want to win. They're desperate to win, and they're hyped up. And
look at that. Look at everyone in the background, guys.
Sergio Garcia, the highest point scorer in a Ryder Cup. Lee Westwood 11 times played the Ryder Cup, 7 of them ending in victory. Imagine sitting around the table looking up to them and also knowing they were both part of the miracle at Medina. Here, look, it's Bullard.
Is that a Hulk hit?
They have been followed. I've spent a little bit of time with Bullard walking the course, and these guys have been everywhere.
Yeah, the worth saying as well that it appears like the bar is open, Josh. The bar is definitely open. Let's look at pairings. Let's talk about what we're going to see this afternoon, because it is different. It is different. It was 4-ball this morning. You can lean on your partner. This one is more pressurized because you have the fact that it is what is traditionally known in golfing world as greensums, but of course that isn't a word that's used around the world. What it means effectively is both players will drive off, they will pick their favorite tee shot and then play alternate shot from there
that's
until the
sick.
hole is completed. Again, match play, again for the points. These are the matchups. What do you make of them?
You know what? I think first out, Paul into
Wait, so
Robbie
they
Fowler
both drive, and then they choose which drive they want to play off after.
It might be a little bit of a problem.
That's big.
For Robbie Fowler,
That's sick.
this alternate shot business, because I mean, even though he started well,
absolute icons on this, mate. That's mad. It's mad. Such a cool selection of players.
A little bit of redemption, and Carlos Tevez was automatic with that putter. I mean, he's draining 40-footers. And of course, Batistuta, very
what a venue as well. Look at that.
Ball, very, very good. Hits the ball quite long as well. So I think that's going to be an interesting matchup. Can they go for redemption? We're going to find out. And of course,
England looking good though. 17-3 versus the world.
Unbelievable. Let me tell you, he
17-3.
First, he was looking over. He's wearing the sunglasses. He was hiding his eyes. He wanted to get it done. But let me tell you, for a 12 handicapper, he played incredibly well. And if he can take that form into the next game, it is going to be incredible. And obviously, he's with his old rival Phil Jones as well, up against Vidic and of course Diego Forlan, who both played really, really well. I think Vidic is a bit more of a smarter player. He irons off the tee, doesn't like to go too crazy. So we'll see.
Irons
if,
off
we'll
the
see
tee.
If that matchup kind of
what, every
lives up to the
time?
hype, which I'm sure it will.
Ain't no way.
Vidic was losing to Jones and Hart this morning.
And
the
it
two-pointer on the last turned on its head.
Let me tell you, I've got to say I am an England fan, but it really was sad to see. I think Joe realised it was worth 2, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But genuinely, I think there might have been a tear coming down past those Oakleys.
We know we could chat about these all day. Some great matchups to come, but we're going to be there to tell that story live. But first, to that first heat, the Cauldron and Incy.
Well, it really is amazing how fast things can change, especially with this format. Things are seriously heating up, not just here on the golf course, but even with the temperatures. The players are just arriving here onto the first tees. You can see how much the fans are really enjoying this morning session. But Team England have dominated that first session, and Team World are going to be hungry. And we've got John about to announce the groups onto the tee.
Good afternoon,
here it comes, boys.
Welcome to the afternoon session of the Reignwood Park Icons of Football 2025. This is match number 5. 7. Representing Team England, 2 true greats of English football. It's a huge, huge clash this afternoon. Please welcome Paul Ince, Robbie Fowler.
Oh, big Robert Fowler. What a bloke.
And representing Team World, 2 truly great Argentinian players. 150 caps for their country between them. Please welcome Carlos Tevez and Gabriel Batistuta.
Both icons as well, mate. Except see, Tevez looks like a beast.
This should be an interesting matchup, don't you think, Claude?
Thank you for hanging out.
Looking good early this morning, Ince. Certainly
appreciate it.
only go uphill from here.
It is an early boy stream for everyone here from the UK. It is 6:51 in the morning. But this is the Icons of Football series.
Very solid in the morning matches.
Iconic footballers playing golf in Bangkok. Fun rules, fun games. I've got to be back in England. Also, I mean, a 17-3 head start, really. Yeah. But you know what? Watch Batistuta absolutely slap it.
We've spoken this morning about what a terrific opening hole this is for the longer players.
Get ready.
It's drivable.
Here it comes. Here it comes. He's going to absolutely slap it. Green glove. It's a nice touch. Whoa. He stepped up and slapped it.
Yeah, good start for Batistuta.
It's not bad.
Carlos Tevez, he was red hot early on this
Interesting colour glove, I was going to say. Well, so I think that the world team are playing in greens and the England team are playing with red gloves would be my assumption. Just to give you a big clue on who's who. Tevez looked cool from the highlights earlier. Let's see what his drive's like. Disgusting. He's hit it and someone screamed Vamos. Big.
That's a good
it's gone the same place though. It's gone the same place.
Just be a wedge or a 9-iron from there for these players. Claude, I think it's fair to say Paul Ince will only do better than his opening tee shot this morning. Hit it along the ground, lost his ball. As we mentioned in the morning, he's nursing a little
Man United legend.
back. It's not moving the way
Big
he would
Incy.
like to.
Looks alright. It looks alright. Oh, he's bunking it. And again, on a hole like that.
But it's a camel. That's right. For those of you just joining us, every ball ending up
on a hole
in the
like
water
this.
or the bunker will be a point deduction.
Oh, anything in the bunker is a point deduction. Okay.
Well.
Big Robbie Fowler, save the day. Here he comes. Here he comes.
Really played solid this morning.
That's a man. He's played some golf in his time.
Oh, they love it.
He's played some golf.
We certainly haven't seen 4 balls on the fairway here at number 1. Oh, no, that's a crock. He looked like he loved that one.
Listen, chat, it happens. It happens to the best.
Definitely going to like Paul Ince's one. Right by the fairway.
Got a question for the players or the host? Give me a shout. Chat, get involved. Get involved.
Greenside bunker. Should be an easy.
Listen, Mandy, it happens to everybody. All right, it happens to everybody.
Well, there's an excellent facility here at Reignwood Park, and earlier this week, these players had the opportunity to visit the wonderful KIS International School.
Welcome to KIS.
Thank you very much. It looks amazing. I think it's time that I introduce you to some of our icons. Theo Walcott, Lee Sharp, Patrick Berger, and a very little known player. Gianfranco Zola. Wow.
Little known player, Gianfranco Zola.
I guess we need to look at the sports complex.
to play a little competition. We've got Team England against Team Rest of the World. The first one to make a basket wins.
How hot do you think it is there? It's probably quite hot.
There we go. Come on, Jim. It's great. Oh, show them what we got. There we go. Where we go next?
Should we go to the gym?
I'll follow your lead.
Right, that's it. Yeah,
Can we make it to the end?
yeah, that's it. You got it, you got it. You got it.
39 degrees.
Is that 1-1? I think it's time to go to the golf. I think we might have to try.
You know what, Icons? This has worked really, really well as an IRL stream.
Longest drive.
I could be out there in the 39 degrees. Whoa. Belted it. Belted it.
We are going to the running track.
Wow, this is
Running track, I can imagine them all being really competitive.
What do you want to do?
Because the all one has like this still. Oh.
We've got one more challenge.
That's what I'm saying, Mandy. That's what I'm saying. What a facility this is, by the way.
Just kidding.
Tell me, where are we gonna finally find a winner?
Football.
Me and you, we play in Ethiopia.
Imagine playing football with these people. I'd actually lose my mind.
Has gone down.
Crazy. England winner, up the boys.
Expect anything more from
Plenty of respect for this man. Plenty of respect. Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for showing me around your incredible school.
It's more of a sporting complex for unbelievable athletes, and I wish I could come to a school like this now. I want to go back to school.
It is kind of ridiculous. I mean, I wish I had the same school when I was a little kid.
Just playing football at the end there with the kids and just seeing them express themselves. It brings the kid out of you when you get back on the field as well.
That's the
exactly, Andy. Exactly.
For those
Whoa, look at those tracers.
out with some of their heroes, some of the icons.
Sorry, are we going to assume that they don't want to play Robbie Fowler's out of the water?
The opening session, the opening match of the afternoon session is underway. It's Greensomes. All the players will tee off, and then you play alternate shot from there. Batasuda with his second for Team World.
Oh, he's it. He's it.
Chip.
Oh, roll down.
Just a little bit too far there.
Personally, I'd putt that from there. I'd putt it from there. As an avid golfer.
What a big drive from Paul Ince. He's right in the green side bunker. So Robbie Fowler, depending on the lie, I think Robbie can try and be aggressive and get this close. Get that.
Lots of people don't know that I've played golf since I was 14. And I'm old now.
Robbie Fowler, he was up by 4 points early this morning. Ended up losing his match on the final hole. And it's been a pretty quick turnaround. So no doubt a little bit of disappointment from losing his own match. He's got to change that mentality pretty quickly here this afternoon.
It's a good swing.
A new partner as well.
Icons of Twitch, don't tease me. Don't tease me.
The lie is difficult here. This is a pretty easy shot for him.
Get me out there.
His caliber. Pop this up.
He's got it in him. Watch this. He's going to find the pin.
10 feet short of it.
He's going to find the pin.
Let it roll to the
You can already
like
see it.
putt.
Oh.
Just a little too much jack, but that's impressive to get that much spin on it from there. But it's still a birdie opportunity for Team England.
It's lovely.
Paul Ince will, of course, hit the birdie putt.
Come on, Icon. Get me a shirt sent out so I can pretend I was there. Bit too much, yeah.
Legendary pair, Robbie Fowler, member of that treble winning side, Liverpool, back in 2001.
Robbie Fowler is an icon. Actually, is an icon. Icons, you know what? It's a great title for it.
Icons of Football 20.
It's a great title for it.
Is match number 8.
Also, what a day! Look at this, man.
In the afternoon, representing Team England. It's a mix of Manchester. Please put your hands together for Joe Hart and Phil Jones.
Phil Jones. What a geezer, mate. Behave.
World, the ultimate goal-getter and the ultimate defender coming together to try and take down the Team England players. Please welcome Nemanja Vidic and Diego Forlan.
Diego Forlan as well, man. What a baller. What an actual baller, bro.
Joe Hartcourt, as you mentioned, very impressive this morning. Yeah, I think the morning sessions were really big for Joe's confidence. I mean, obviously he's new to golf. There are a lot of players here.
I love that. He's new to golf.
A lot longer than he has.
Let's see.
I really take
Let's see how new.
Himself out there.
Let's see how new.
Diego Forlan.
Big Diego.
And just last year, Diego Forlan getting life as a professional tennis player. Good golfer as well, of course. Man U legend, icon.
Honestly, there was a part of me that I thought he was going to run up and smack it.
Of what the players see here on the opening hole. Intimidating tee shot.
Oh, behave. Left to right.
We're going to see some better golf this morning.
Get it up there.
These players, they know what to expect. The pins are going to be in the same position. So I think
That's a beauty.
nerves are going to be
That is a beauty.
These afternoon sessions. Peter Schmeichel there in the background. Yeah, was meant to be playing this week, but unfortunately got injured just a couple of days ago.
As a Man United fan, my entire life, chat, this is mad.
Vice captain to Sergio Garcia. Now Nemanja Vidic. No, he didn't play the way he wanted to this morning. Hopefully he finds his swing, finds his game.
Oh, he's got such a... He stands up for his shots. That's mad.
On the tee for Team England, Joe Hart.
You can barely even find the ball, bro.
That's a terrific start for Vidic. What a beautiful opening tee shot. Found the water this morning.
One of my favorite things about golf is the fact that everybody has like such a unique swing. Very cool to see.
One of the few pairs to retain.
Listen, we'll let Joe Hart slide. You can't all play for the right Manchester. Joe Hart gets a pass.
Level there for the two of them after this morning.
New to golf, they said. Let's see what he does.
Hit it left of the fairway here in the morning. Let's see what he can do in the afternoon.
Got a good stance. Oh. It looked all right. Oh, on your heads. Oh, God.
On the tee for Team England, Phil Jones.
Oh, he's not got around it. He's not got around it.
Hit a couple of terrific shots this morning, Phil Jones. He can be a part of the show and the conversation.
I reckon Phil Jones has got it in him.
All our social media platforms. Nick Doherty joining us back here in the commentary box. Pretty good morning session, Nick.
It was great, you know, it got away from
Big Jonesy.
the world a little bit towards the end. Some heavy-duty scorelines for
Was that
England in those last 3 games.
Oh, no. Did they sound sad about that? Uh-oh.
And I've got a fairly good feeling it's a double swimmer and a double croc.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, well into the water. Robbie Fowler finding the water in the group in front.
Double swimmer, double croc. Uh-oh. Happens. It happens. It happens, chat.
Because of the nature of the scoring that it can change so quickly. I mean, as much as it looks like a complete walloping at the moment by England, 17-3, that happened quickly.
Lovely. Oh.
That was a birdie putt for Ince.
Have a little gimme.
Win on the opening hole. Yeah, you're exactly right. Team World were up 3-0 this morning, and I was saying to Cord, it's actually not too dissimilar to the Ryder Cup we saw back in Paris in 2018.
Is that big Incy in the Travis Scott?
Team walloped the US team, but the US were up 3-0 early
Dunks.
on. I mean, anything can happen in this points format too.
Oh.
No. Well, that's definitely not the start that they needed.
Hold on. Did he just miss his putt and someone in the background chanted, England,
Stronger players on that world side, but it's 1-0. Fowler and Ince smarting after being, well, I suppose outwit a little bit by Sergio Garcia as well as the two they were playing.
Horrendous, man.
Sentimental you can look at. It will go in the trophy cabinet.
To go on with the cream jacket would be incredible.
Be nice with a glass of champagne in there.
Look at that jacket.
Barely looked at it.
Like the World Cup trophy where you can just look and stare at it and not touch it.
The losing team has to put the cream jackets on the winning team.
Is that true?
Meter jacket.
He's serious.
Oh, that's brilliant.
The losing team has to put the jacket on the winning team. Nah,
You know, rub it in a little
I simply just wouldn't lose.
There being some very
I simply just wouldn't lose.
I'm gonna go in front of John Terry and I'm gonna show my jacket.
We won't lose. We won't lose. I don't have to do that.
We are the one who's going to wear the cream jacket on the final day.
Arguably, that might be the worst thing for the losing team. It's not even losing, is it? It's having to put the jacket on the other players. I mean, that's ugly for these guys.
Yeah, I can't think of anything worse for some of these players. You know,
People who come from high-level sport don't want to be doing stuff like that. I'll tell you that.
Getting beat again, I can't imagine that's too much fun.
And these rivalries, the passion they have, you know, for when they were playing football, it's brought out here on the golf course. It's the closest thing to replicating what they felt when they were playing football during their careers. They all want to win.
And that won't have changed anything from this morning. It will have only amped up because so many of them coming and speaking to me when they finish their matches. Granted, I'm speaking to the winning sides. They were juiced from the experience of it. It meant something coming in. It means even more now because effectively, you know, Claude, you've been around the best in the world for a long time.
Wow,
coaching them.
just when you think you're never going to have a use for the you missed Twitch emote,
this is how the top players
you find a use.
Go about their business at tournaments in terms of the environment they're in.
Absolutely.
Get that ready. Get that you missed ready.
What it shows for everyone watching is this is real golf. This is not tour golf. You are going to see some players hit some shots that might look familiar.
Oh, sorry, I can take partner out of it now.
But the pressure that these players are on, as you said, Nick, this is not their environment, right? This is not their office. They're in someone else's office now. And crowds, ropes, having to stand up and hit good shots. I think we're in for a really interesting afternoon.
Are we in for an afternoon where the world get their way back into this? It's a different environment.
17-3 is a
this one.
Look. The way you've got to look at it is, if you're 17-3 down, the other team got 17 before, and therefore you can do it this time round, right? That is an absolute stinker, though. What is that?
Phil Jones, of course, having to hit the next shot, being alternate shot.
Well, Phil Jones' ball being in the water means this has to be the one.
The concerning part is that this was the better of their two shots.
Not great, let's be honest. He's a big lad and he'll need all of that strength from that position.
Come on, lads. You can just get to them, don't you? You want me to just hack it? Yeah, hack it. Head down, we'll watch the ball, get a good contact, see what happens.
Head down.
Love that. Head down, hit the ball, and we'll watch what happens. It's good advice. It's good advice.
They might have lost this morning, the pair of Jones and Hart, but they were impressive.
They're quite far up though. I'd be pitching wedging this out. I'd be pitching wedging it.
And I think the only good thing about this is probably going to be a shot that Phil Jones is not unfamiliar with. He's probably hit it in a situation like this before.
I do love that everyone's just that close. Icons, mate. Look, if you're still in the chat, look. Send me out for the next one. We'll stream it from the event. We'll stream it from the event. Come on.
Shouldn't be an
Whack
issue.
it.
Or maybe it is an issue.
Still in their radar, it appears. Still in that long grass.
Yeah. Not good.
You know, ironically, the thing
I like that. It doesn't come out. And Joe Hart goes, what do we do now? It's again. It's it again, lad. I'm taking a drop.
It's love grass.
Nothing to love about that way.
Time for the daily Una. Good morning
you see we're getting pumped anyway?
/ evening, everybody. Hope you all are doing well. Friendly
Morning,
reminder
Alex.
to eat, even if it's just chips.
Is
Those
this from
sandwiches
five? No way,
recommended and
Jikisco.
preferred.
Yep.
Drink water
Spectator
and
in
take
the way.
your meds if you have any. Stay healthy, my lovelies. Less than 3
Spectators, there are a lot of them. It's a
LLLLL.
wonderful atmosphere. It truly is.
Come on, Joe.
Wayne, you're as
They
good a
absolutely adore it.
Whack
You're as
it.
good a person to ask as any because you
Pin
spend
seeker,
your
mate.
time
Pin
on
seeker.
Sky Sports Golf, going around
It
the
looked
world,
good.
biggest tournaments, the major championships. In terms of the vibe out there that's been created for footballers in the sort of professional environment.
The fact that we're not at the green
close is
after
it to
what would
you
it be?
see on tour?
1, 2, 3,
Oh, it's really good.
3.
I am mightily
Did lose a
impressed.
shot, a lose a point for dropping.
I really am. It's fantastic.
One to the rough.
And this format,
1 in the rough, that's 2. Drop out on 3. Shot is 4.
This format is here to stay, and it's going to be here for a
Could be in trouble.
Yeah, Nick, further to what you were talking about, I think the way that they've presented this tournament, the way they've tried
I
to
worry
treat
that
the
Vidic and Forlan are kind of saucing them right now.
for them. This is as close as they're ever going to get to feeling what it would be like to play in a professional tournament.
Oh, no.
Well, well, well.
I didn't see that as a layup.
No, no. He's avoided the camel, though, Radar.
Oh, and that's
Listen, chat, remember. Remember.
Later on, he'll be
Not the first sport, all right? It's not the first sport.
For the first time on his feed.
For what a duo that is.
And representing
Big
Team
Jimmers.
World, 2 great icons of their nations. Representing Turkey and the Netherlands, Hamid Altintop and Nigel de Jong.
Nigel de Jong as well. What a geezer, mate.
I was really impressed with Hamid Altintop this morning. Clutch putt on the final hole to snatch victory.
Oh, who's the geezer with the AP on? Look at that.
Players, in the morning matches that seemed to get
What a
better
watch.
as the round went on. But I think the hard part is going to be getting some rhythm in the afternoon. That's the only problem with this format. You can hit a good shot and then
40 stream street for text clipboard. Football, close.
Right over the bunker, that's not bad.
So what's that? That was their 5th shot.
Oh, more hits than the Beatles. More hits than the Beatles for that team right there. I think it's a
More hits than the Beatles is disrespectful. Just relax. Relax. What's up, Nathan? Welcome in. Thank you, Call for Eternity. Welcome in.
I'd have to say, from my point of view,
That's right. They're giving me permission to watch sports now. We're doing it all, chat. We're doing it all. Big up the Icon series for allowing me to do this. Very, very cool. As a big football fan, cool to see so many players that I grew up watching.
He's one of the better players
Chilling out, playing golf.
And in this format, I mean, he's just going to thrive. He loves the big stage.
Have a little chin wag. Get him in.
You see our Josh down there, about to get stuck in, have a little chat with this next group up.
Boys, nice change up in pairings. Nigel, you're still smarting after that defeat because it was brutal.
It was brutal, but I mean, you can lose a round, but not the war's not over yet. Yeah, so I mean, this is just the round 2, and I'm always keep.
Good
saying,
attitude.
I mean, how can you not with this pairing here?
I think you're going to have a lot of fun, Jimmy. I mean, standout performer, Nick's there, and the commentary team are waxing lyrical about you.
Oh, really? Don't go too early, boys. Do you know what I mean? With my old club Wisley partner, JT.
You played a lot of golf together.
This could be special.
I'm going to come over and speak to him because I know he hates to lose. He's got that look in his eye now. He wants redemption. JT, talk to me, bro.
Done me this morning, that did. You know what the worst bit? Sitting in the little chair at the end of it.
In the losers' lounge.
The place I didn't want to be was that chair, and I was in there first. not a good, yeah, not a good start. The worst thing was we done about 3 or 4 minutes filming, and they was like, "Oh, technical fault. You need to go again." Me and Theo need to sit through it twice.
Right, guys, I'm not going to keep you too long. I think it's safe to play. Let's go, boys. Good luck and enjoy.
Different ends of the spectrum there. Jimmy Bullard shining light at the
Jimmy
morning.
Bullard,
John
man.
Terry looking
What
for
a
some
blow.
retribution because it was a tough loss for him and Theo.
Team World, Hamid Altintop.
I don't think John Terry played the way he wanted to this morning, so hopefully we'll see some of his better golf.
Well, if you're going to have a partner who's going to lift your spirits, no one better than the Bulldog.
Look at those parasols out. What a day that looks like, man.
It was only about a 4-footer. But Hamid Altintop hit the
What a day.
one he
I can
held
only
on
imagine it'll be dramatically different in England
boosted
later.
confidence going into this afternoon session. Pegged high, letting it fly.
What's up, Mira? Behave. Whack that.
Solid action.
Whacked it.
Nice through the ball.
Yeah, I watched him hit some balls on the range. He fights like a lot of these players. And I said this morning, when that body gets slow, that club face wants to take over. So I think the hard part for these players is trying to match how hard they want to go at this, but still keep within their natural rhythm. The wind has definitely picked up, Nick, so it definitely looks like it's a little windier this
He's
afternoon.
playing in the Panda Dunks.
Yeah, there's probably about a club of breeze out here now, Claude.
I think he's topped that one down the middle. Look at that, he's found the fairway too.
For Team England, Jimmy Bullard.
Bloody hell. This looks like a competitive 4. A competitive 4.
On the receiving end of that 8-1
Because Jimmy's been good before.
Who has his shoulders pinned back.
Big bullers.
For sure.
Get up there.
Driver pegged a little lower.
Get up there.
Squeeze a touch of fade up there.
He's peacocking at breakfast. I mean, let alone after playing good in the morning.
He peacocks it in life.
Yeah, perfect. Oh, look at that.
That's what I was just going to say. 303 yards. I could see someone
Now, John
in the
Terry
green.
hit it to 4 feet in a practice round here.
From what you've seen so far, who do you think are the best players to watch out
He
for?
can get there. He's seriously
Jimmy
long
Bullard's
this
got some
morning.
drive
He
on him,
needed
mate.
the drink, but it covered the
What's that,
length
Scoot?
of the
Come on,
hole
mate.
easily. Probably set up for a slidey fade, being a left-hander. Come on, green it, JT.
He could hit the green. It's a nice looking driver. Oh, listen to the sound of that. Get up there.
We've already had 2
Get up
equal
there.
balls in the water, 2 crocs. That's 3.
Are we Team England or are we Team Australia? Why do we love Crocs so much?
It's going to be Jimmy's
Get it out the water,
that's
boys.
Going to be used down there.
Get it out
All
the
good,
water.
though, for the English partnership as they march on down that first hole. Good friends, of course. Jimmy and John play a lot of golf together back in the UK. There's our situation. Early stages still of the afternoon session. The early lead in that top match.
Yeah, excuse me. They're really letting me do anything I want now.
Really strong player, John Terry. Plays most of his golf at Wentworth Club.
So they're playing
Very famous.
they're playing
golfing venue. And the
alternate
home
shots.
PGA Championship,
But in this
flagship
round,
event of the
they
DP
both get to
World
drive,
And you know what? You play for low
and they
handicap
can
around a
pick
course
from
like
the
that.
better
You can play
drive
good
to
anywhere,
play.
Pretty much, Claude. Did battle a bit this morning, be fair to say, though.
Yeah, I think this is just a different stage for these players. I mean, obviously they've played in
Big
the BMW
foursomes.
Championship at Wentworth in the Pro-Am. Some of these players have played in the Dunhill Links and things
Who do
like
you think
that.
is the best football
But it's
golfer?
very
I'm saying the
different when you're
Bulldog.
playing
So
for
far,
yourself. It's
mate,
very
Jimmy
different
Bullard's
when
got a bit
you're
of something
playing
about
for
him.
A group of people around you, and I think hopefully for
The
JT,
question is
just
there a
settle
link
in,
between the
get
people
a
who've been
little of those
retired longer
nerves
being
out. But
better at
it's
golf?
hard, Nick. I mean, you know, like we said,
I think
at
a
the
lot of
beginning,
sports people, sports persons
being a tour player,
talk,
and so
turn to
it's
golf
hard sometimes to
after they've
freewheel
retired.
it, to trust your golf swing, to try and not steer it. And I think to me, that's going to be the difference.
45 stream straight for a
Players
golf
that
stream,
can
why not?
just trust
Exactly.
what they've done on the
Why-
range, trust
why
what
not?
they've done in practice, and not try and not hit bad shots.
See there on the left-hand side, that's Stuart Boyle. He's the GM at Wentworth Club. Carrying John's bag today. He thought he was going to be here, enjoying it, sat inside. Maybe
I was
a bit of
literally putting
aircon,
last
maybe
night,
enjoying
boys.
a couple of drinks, watching the
Went to my friend's
world-class
house.
golf on show. Instead, he's the bagman.
Hung out
for
with some
John
boys,
Terry, sweating away
and then
out there, trying to help his
he just
man
went out of nowhere.
A reminder
Anyone
to
want to go on the
please get in
putting
touch
green?
with us as
He just
well
rolled out a
through our
putting green.
social media streams at Icon Series. Let us know your
Big up
thoughts, who you
Icon
think's
Series
gonna
again for
win.
making this happen, though. Bring back Soccer 8. God, get him off the golf course. Exactly.
Advantage to the English here, you would think.
Get him back kicking balls, lads. No, this is sick. From what I've seen as well, chat, Icon Series does some really mad, very, very cool events. Bringing incredible sports persons to other sport, doing very cool stuff, man. It's sick. It's a really sick concept. I like it a lot.
That man with the difference. These footballing icons out there. Huge support here, and of course in Thailand, football such an immense sport of power, inspiration, and a big part of the fabric that makes this such a wonderful country.
So good look there. The difference of these drives. Jimmy Bullard almost driving it on the front edge. The world team will be coming out.
I'm blushing.
bunker.
Shut up. Shut up, Icon.
2-4, they're just under 110 yards.
Bit of pressure on him here as well.
You know what?
with the
In them
English
trainers,
partnership
he's not
right
got it in
now
him.
to the green. Might
Telling
give
you, I
us
can
3
feel
for
it.
a half here.
He's not got it in him. Alton top. Alton top. He's never got it in him. He might have. Nope, he's nearly at the crowd.
That does seem
Icons, am I allowed to be
biased?
am I allowed to be biased in this?
The left miss.
Lovely having the support of your captain in Sergio Garcia, but also adds to the pressure, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So Paul
He's already sunk it. I can see it. I can see it. Look at his in his eyes. It's in his eyes. What a putt.
Sneak one in.
Behave.
Just leaking a little
It's not
bit
bad.
to his right.
Not bad.
Decent effort there. Nice for speed.
From that range, it's good.
I think Paul felt that his partner Robbie had to do quite a lot of that heavy lifting in the morning, so he'll be keen, as he has done already, get off to a good start. So it's piled the pressure on. Remember, they won that first hole for a point. There's a chance perhaps for a second one there. Back to that first green. And we know we've got Wayne down there. Just a good spot for the English here.
Jimmy Bullard, mate. He's living life.
79 yards, nick off the tee for Jimmy Bullard. And
You know, I respect this because I'd putt this as well. I'd putt it. You know, I think John Terry's going to absolutely whack it.
The other guys have already played 3, so they were in the bunker and fatted it out.
Behave. It's not bad. It's a good approach. It's a good approach. Right. Icons, get me a shirt sent out, mate.
These lads will, the English team will.
Icons of Twitch would actually go hard, by the way.
Quite familiar with it.
That's crazy.
On the tee for Team World, Gianfranco
It's a big Gianfranco Zola. You know, I still think about a goal that he scored.
He's a steady man, a solid man, although known as the magician. You think of flamboyance and the skill that he had on the pitch. It's more about steady Eddie when it comes to the golf course.
Absolutely. He was very impressive this morning, and he just, I said it in our morning coverage, Nick, he just doesn't have a golf swing that really looks like he's going to be able to hit the golf ball massively offline.
Like, he's got to be in contention for one of the greatest Chelsea players of all time. Oh, he's not in the drink. He's not in the drink.
As a low single-digit handicapper, believe it or not, he plays what we would call boring golf. A lot of pars, doesn't really
He plays
hit it
boring
offline,
golf.
gets the odd birdie when he
Toxic. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Shut
I'll
up.
tell you what, Claude, in this format, you can do a lot worse than that. It's perfect for both of them. Absolutely. And when I say boring golf, I don't mean that to be derogatory. It's just a lot of fairways, a lot of greens. He gives himself a lot of chances to make par. And in this format,
I see your Zola and off your Drogba. I know, but there's on it. What's incredible is that I have this memory. Mate, he's whacked it. He's hit it too hard. There's a goal in my head. Came in from a corner, and Gianfranco Zola hit it with a little through his leg flick, and it went in. And it was just it sits in my mind to this day. To this day, we're talking 20 odd years ago, maybe more. Theo Walcott's got to have it in him. That's a short swing.
It's brisk, it's short.
See, that is short. See,
Little fortunate too. Well done.
that is a short swing, bro. Barely gets halfway back, to the
Especially this
drive.
first hole, put it in play and is a little bit now free reign. Okay, come on. Jermaine, he has the quality. He is a better golfer in terms of where he's at in his golfing journey than his playing partner, and he will fancy taking a cut at this.
That's Jermaine Genius. He is. He's hitting the green. He's hitting the green. You can see it in his eyes. Good stance. Left foot forward. Slap it. Whoa. Please tell me why I just dodged the ball. He's nearly hit the camera.
Certainly more than enough power. A little down that left side is
Now,
amazing.
do you know the teams? Yeah, let me give you the teams.
Now when there's something on it, we're seeing him down the left wing a little more.
Let me give you the teams because it's a star-studded cast. Jimmy Bullard, behave yourself. Is there anything he can't do? Is there anything he can't do?
That was never going anywhere other than the middle.
Right, Team England, Lee Westwood, Bullard, Fowler, Hart, Ince, Jagielka, Genus, Jones, Scholes, Sharp, Sheringham, Terry and Walcott.
Up ahead of the second, Carlos Tevez, he held a 40
What a team.
this morning, but
The world team, though. The world team's also up there. Garcia, Altintop, Batistuta, Berger, De Boer, De Jong, Figo. Luis Figo, bruv. What a guy. Diego Forlan, Ginola, Gullit, Tevez, Vidic, and Zola.
Team World after the morning score.
Absolute belters, mate.
So far,
some good teams.
Not happening.
Whoever on the Icon team is responsible for putting this together. Good recruitment, good drafting. Tevet, I know. You know what? It's not a bad day for golf, is it? It's not a bad day for golf.
There in the background, we saw the Hull City shirts this morning. It's
Oh, it
great to
was
see.
Hull
It's not
City
just
shirts. See, guys, I'm also a bowler.
Liverpool's and Arsenal's
Don't
and
forget.
Chelsea's. It's
Don't forget, I know my sport, alright?
Well, absolutely. And in the afternoon matches, we've got Gabriel Batistuta and Carlos Tevez, both Boca Junior legends. So it's really good to see them down there.
Big in the golf coach, mate. Honestly, I'm always looking for fun opportunities to do cool new things. And when this came across to me, I was like, yeah, I'm so in. I'm so in.
Nick, how's the difference in strategy between what we saw in the morning and what we saw in the afternoon?
Yeah, it's a good question, isn't it? I mean, you think of four ball like you alluded to this morning. We think you just want one in play, and then the other can go for it. But in actual fact, as you said, you want both in play. This is the format where you do need one in play. Certainly a hole like this at number one. If you both put it in the water, well, then you can forget about the hole.
You're not wrong. Icon series, like, oh god.
These players out there, I mean, we've lived this sport.
It's the one that you might think it is.
Might have a lot of experience in strategy for how you go about getting the most out of a partnership.
No, that's right. I don't think many of them would be playing alternate shot.
Go on, Berger. What's he playing?
Get the opportunity.
What's that little 9-9 out?
Is it going left?
Behave. Oh, you've got to reach the green though. You've got to reach the green from there. Sorry, I can't say. You've got to be reaching the green from there though. Looks like a beautiful course though.
At the second hole.
Oof. It's not bad.
That was the third for
Head in hands, Twitch emoji. Exactly. Right, chat. Be nice. I'm going to stream to see if you have any questions. Oh my god, chat. Someone asked a question. Someone asked a question so that we look. So we look the part.
Fours between the pairs there, so nothing exchanged.
Excuse, don't ask. Is that the one that fly kicked someone?
Advantage to Vidic and Forlan.
Please, please, God, don't ask that. Can you ask De Jong, does he regret fly kicking the geezer?
Right? Downslope right here. But it shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, it looked good. It looked good. Needed a bit more back on it.
Flattened out the flight as well.
Now come on, chat. Come up with a good question so we look the part. Come on. Come on.
Chipping for the third there.
To be fair, question. All these iconic football players. And Anna goes, how's the wind? Valid question. Valid question.
Oh, we could hear our announcer up there bring in Team England.
How's the wind, mate?
Team World, they become Team
Yeah, said what I said. How's the wind, mate?
Are the greats of the Netherlands down the years. Please welcome Ruud Gullit and Ronald de Boer.
You know what? I did want to pronounce it Hullet, but I thought if I get it wrong, then it's stupid. And I've said Gullit. We're never invited back, chat. We're never invited back.
Looking to up the ante this afternoon. Always for, regardless of the level of golf, but certainly in professional golf, some of those most nervous moments. Obviously, the level of the tournament making a big difference.
Team UK's ranking in this time. Well, Team England. Oh my God, I'm hiding. It's hidden. I just realised that you can't see the score. I'm so sorry.
once they're off and running, they tend to...
Let me get rid of my sub goal. We don't care about sub goal. Get ready for this. Big reveal.
We saw that with quite a few players this morning. It took them a few holes to find their feet.
But they know what to expect now. They've been out on the golf
It's a
course.
little one-sided at the moment. What's up, Grandpa Games? Well, I mean, that's it. No, I believe that is the score of
Reignwood
holes won.
icons of football. 24 of the greats of the pitch take to the golf course, toe-to-toe, representing England, representing the rest of the world.
Or are we getting battered? Hold on, wait, wait, maybe you're right. Wait, maybe it is golf.
Team World's captain, while Lee Westwood leads
Icons.
into this battle here.
Also, icons. I have a great question. England winning. I thought so. Okay. That is on the holes. Yeah, we're up, mate. Might be matches one. It might be matches one. Is this relatively live? This is right now, I think. Oh, he's whacked it. Boo, not England.
This afternoon, the format is Greensomes. So that means both players driving off the tee.
Thanks, chat.
Picking the best tee shot.
Is that Paul Scalzi coming out?
From there, and it needs a big response from Team World this afternoon.
Yeah, 13-point advantage. Excuse me, 14-point
Yeah,
advantage.
session 1 was 1 a.m. today, by the way, and it was 4 balls. Now they're playing alternate shot.
Paul Scholes used to be battling jet lag, but he was impressive this morning.
Oof. Listen to the sound of that. There's nothing this man can't do. That's a beauty. That is a beauty.
A point for winning a hole, but it doubles up on certain holes. The final hole, there's 10 that they play. That's worth 2 points.
Good sound. That's my favorite part of golf is the sound.
For the world, it's the 8th. And if the away team wins that hole,
is he?
Also double points.
Was that off the ground?
You can see Phil Jagielka there. He knew Scholes was in play, so he didn't mind too much.
Was that not teed up?
I love the brolly. It's very, very stylish, just like your golf.
I'd say it's very mix and match like my golf, yeah, pretty much. But no, I've had a great morning. We managed to get a victory this morning and change a partner. Got Scalzi, and again zapped it down the middle, so no pressure for me.
Alternate shot. You and Scalzi. Like a dynamic duo.
We'll soon find out.
Bro's just excited to be there.
Tee shot, so it's a little bit of pressure on me to chuck him on the dance floor. Hopefully I can do that and put a little bit of pressure. There's going to be no shots in this game, so it's mono a mono, and let's see how it gets on.
Just how you like it. Now listen, I am looking forward to seeing you boys come together, and also, you know, it's the Dutch crew, the English against the Dutch. This is a rivalry that's been going on for years. They both were on the back end of the wrong end of a bad beating. So you're looking to add another one, yeah?
100%, yeah. We're here to put a foot down if we can. We know it's difficult. It was funny. We obviously won our game, but we were fortunate to get out of their away game.
Look at that.
It would have totally turned the tide. So we know with the way the scoring system works, the game is not.
The rest of the world in a proper miracle at Medina.
No doubt. I'm going to let you concentrate on your golf. Good luck. Enjoy.
One thing you can bank on as well, you know, this might not be their arena, but they are ruthless athletes. That's why they got to where they are in football, and they will not take their foot off the gas. The fact that they're coaxing along now nicely, miles in front, they'll want to try and extend and get further away from Team World.
Absolutely, it's a winning mindset that they've brought here from.
That is one thing. I mean, I know they're all still super competitive, right? I would like to know if when they're playing golf like this, does the competition
and there are a lot of bragging rights
come back the same way it did for football?
Whichever side.
Like, is this their new source? You know what I mean?
This week and hoist the trophy. They're going to be telling people about it for a long time.
Big Scalzi, what a player!
And as much as we shouldn't expect them to play like Lee Westwood or Sergio Garcia, the captains, we do know that when they were in their world and doing what they did in the
look at that top left cam right there.
Were truly remarkable, and they had a certain mindset, and it's actually almost an opportunity.
Have we got golf cart cam? What a treat!
Sort of roll it back a bit, because this gets the juices flowing for them like it used to when they were playing, albeit it won't be that physical level. Mentally, we might see a little bit of the Paul Scholes that was a Lionheart at Manchester United.
Give it some. Give it some.
Across the rest of these players as well.
Well, I think you're finding that a lot of these players didn't play golf the way they played football, right? Their games were similar. And I think that a guy like Paul Scholes, who was just so steady, you knew he was always going to be on the team. You knew he was always going to put a ship in.
245
I think we're
drive.
seeing that with his golf. He hits a lot of fairways. He hits a lot of greens. And he is someone that you feel like you can just rely on all the time.
Does that thing that she's holding say pipe down to make everyone shut up? That's brilliant. Pipe down.
So often we see him
What, he stepped into that? He stepped into it. Oh no.
A little heavy-handed with the approach.
He's getting the bunker penalty. Camel. I believe they... What is it? Well, I don't know if Icons is still chilling in the chat. I think they drop a point for bunkering, right?
Bunker behind. Camels and Crocs are something else we're going to have to pay attention to through the week. There will be a consequence eventually, Ewan, for how many times the players across the board in the teams go in bunkers and water.
That's right. Of course, if you're in the water, it's a croc. In the bunker, it's a camel. We've seen plenty of it so far.
Plenty of people down on the ground watching the proceedings here on day one. The Reignwood Icons.
Those are the scoring somewhere. That's a great question. Let me just double check for you.
Well, it looks like we found ourselves a mix of fans here. First of all, I believe Liverpool doing quite well. A little bit awkward, Man City not as good as you should. Sensitive topic, I'm sorry. Still friends though?
Yeah, we're actually best friends, so it doesn't matter.
And you
Aww.
guys are from Cape Town. What brings you here to Thailand?
We're actually working here as teachers. Yeah.
We've met a lot of teachers. What's the secret? And also, I love your sun cream game. You've almost come matching with your shirt.
Absolutely.
And the umbrella too.
The umbrella is amazing. This is the star of the show.
All right, who have you all come to watch? Over to you.
We're just watching some of the Liv players. We're here for Westwood and Garcia. Obviously, we follow Liv as well. And then obviously, most of the pro football players way back when and everything. So nice to see them.
There we go. There's everything you need to know.
That's why we came to see him.
All right, well, let's make some noise and cause some trouble. Let's go to the next take. Come on.
I don't think there's any danger of that lot causing some trouble as they move around that golf course. Jagielka.
Whoa, stay away from it. Stay away from it.
Got a lot of spin on that one. Has found the green, so it's advantage Team England.
British people need to be studied, man.
That's an intimidating pair, isn't it? Figo, Ginola.
Oh, my word.
What a duo that is.
You got a couple of guys who can play some seriously good golf there.
Is that guy in a retro Man United shirt?
Sheringham solid as a rock.
What a shirt that is. He's got it in him.
Now the third, a little bit awkward here.
What a shot.
No.
Told you he's got it in him. I told you, you could see it in his eyes.
They were in bother, looking like losing a point on the opening hole. It has flipped.
Whoa.
Is that the shot of the day, Claude?
Well, that's definitely
Have
the
some
shot
of
that
that.
the world team needed. We talked about that in the morning, Nick, that something needed to happen in match play. When you're down like this, you've got a hole one. The rest of the world
Disgusting.
team will have heard that.
Disgusting.
Is that the spark they needed?
Well, we are keeping track of the potential for shot of the day. You are going to get to vote at it at home as well, and eventually we will know a winner, and that'll be worth a point as well to one of the teams. We'll have a couple of shots probably from England, a couple from the rest of the world, and that's certainly a candidate, surely.
First one we've seen hold from off the green. We've seen a couple go
You
close.
can see it in the booty wiggle. What a pairing this is. Figo and
Seemed to
Ginola.
get better as the day went on, as the morning went on. See if he
Ginola's
keep
got a
that
good
form
golf
that he
game,
had
surely.
late in the morning session.
I remember when he used to do shampoo commercial.
Of course you do.
At the end of the match, the points difference between the two teams added to the winning team score. Yeah.
Football is highly marketable. Davi Ginola. An icon of icons. Figo. what he did through his career. And part of the Galacticos of Real Madrid. However, battered with Rude Hullet this morning, 7-1 by Scholes and Sheringham. So looking for some golfing fight back this afternoon.
Oh. Sorry for the colourful language, chat.
Oh, there it is. We saw the splash. It's a croc to Team World. Ginola, I believe, is in play over on the left-hand side.
Apologies for any bad language you might have picked up there. It's not from any of the players. I think it's from one of the spectators in there.
Well, he definitely has the power to get to this first green.
Go on. I want to see a green in one. I want to see a green in one. Give it to me.
It's a little more
What's up,
difficult
Orbit?
now, Claude, though. It's back into the breeze. I mean, it's hard to reach it. It's a tough tee shot now. It's out of the left, which is awkward. You're aiming at the left-hand
I like that. I'm good, mate. I'm good. Bit of golf in the morning. Oh, he
drink.
stepped up and whacked it.
So a lot of them bail out left, and rightly so.
Oof. Could be too strong.
That's okay. Friendly, sharp.
Could be too strong.
I tell you what, Wayne, as well, because of the format, I mean, Teddy's so grateful for seeing that ball in play because it just frees him up a little to have a cut now with his driver.
It was a pleasure to watch him this morning. He was so confident. I said to him, I'm not playing you for off 4.
No worries, Mandy.
He said, how many would
Thank you for the
give me?"
look. I
said,
appreciate it. There you go. There's your answer to the wind question.
That's about it. A member of Prince's down there next to Royal St George's.
He's hit it. He's hit it.
Yeah,
He's gone the same way.
Money with 2 shots, Radar. Sorry.
Beautiful golfing destination down on the south coast there, right next to Royal St George's. Wayne was saying where the sand wedge was conceived. And they're off and running. All getting out a long day for these players in this heat.
Baby rating.
A test of concentration.
Baby rating.
Michael McKill.
Michael McKill rated my stream with 200.
Maybe the most bizarre stream you'd ever see me doing.
Pretty quickly.
We're watching ex-pro footballers play golf. I'm well, man. I'm well. I hope you are too. What were you up to?
Paul Inson,
What were you up to?
In the top game up against Batistuta and Tevez and Bullard with John Terry, the ideal start, 2-0 through the first 2.
What's so distant? Some Fortnite? Hell yeah, dude. I've been dabbling a bit this season. Can I link clips in the chat? It won't let you. You can throw them in the Discord potentially. We have a link ban. It's actually coming home. Is this what we've resorted to?
Perhaps.
Is this what we've resorted to?
Coming home?
We no longer assume we're going to win in the football.
We tend to say
We're
it
willing
quite
to take a
lot,
W.
and we say it right before we don't bring it home.
Yeah, I got to play some, man.
It seems to be a bit of a theme for us. But we did bring it home. It was a few years ago now, 1966. Not that long ago, I suppose.
Scoosh.
Probably due again to bring it home.
There's been longer dry spells.
That's your Twitch comment, mate. It's on the broadcast.
The rest of
Mad.
the world need a proper miracle at Medina moment. Yeah, it feels a little bit like that early on, but remember these points.
Excuse, they've read it
many for
out.
Grabs, it will change.
They've
quickly,
read it
so
out.
Let's not get carried away.
You're a
Certainly
star,
Europe
mate.
won't be
You're a
doing
star.
Stunning.
Mum, look, I'm on the telly.
It's been a pleasure spending time here. Just an incredible score as well. Obviously, Claude, you've got.
Where's this being broadcast? Right now, so it's being broadcast to YouTube and to Sky Sports. But we got exclusive Twitch permission to co-stream the event.
I really think we can make a difference in growing the game.
So this event right now is it's the Reignwood Icons of Football. Absolutely iconic ex-football pros playing at the beautiful Reignwood golf course out in Bangkok. Here we got big insight. Wash.
Third at the par 5.
Slap it.
Third or second?
All right, all right. I'm shocked that they never put my De Jong comment.
Certainly off the tee if that was the third.
Can you imagine on the stream? Sorry, which De Jong is this? The one that fly kicked the bloke or his brother? Well, as you can see here, it actually is the one who fly kicked the geezer. I tried. Unreal. Thanks for trying, Icon
Straight out
Series.
to the first. And it's Luis Figo choosing the tee shot of David
Luis
Ginola.
Figo's got a bit of
So
sauce about him,
shots
mate.
from this point.
It's over.
That's been a popular spot over the screen here at the first.
May have lost me my job. I've
It's
lost my
doable
job.
up and down from there, though, Claude. Slightly awkward angle again, going to be whichever ball is chosen.
See, for me there, I'd take Sheringham's drive
I suppose it's where the
over
ball
Sharp.
is, but
Sharp's
also
is
do you
closer,
want to hit the second
but
shot?
you've got less
That's the
bunker
decision.
to deal with if you go for Sheringham's
And you've
drive.
got to think that the captains, Westwood
I'd
and
take
Gussie,
Sheringham's
would have
drive.
helped out with this format, the alternate shots, trying to pick the pairings and help the players understand a little bit more about the strategy involved.
Well, I think this is an opportunity.
Vincent Fowler 2-1 up against Batistuta and Tevez. 1-1 Hart, Jones, Vidic and Forlan. Terry and Bullard the 2-0. I reckon Terry and Bullard could clean sweep him. I'm gonna call it early. I'm gonna call it early.
I think the key for these matches in the afternoon is make
So this game is
the other
alternate
team
shot,
beat
by the
you
way.
with a
Anyone who
putt.
just joined. They both get to drive, and then after that, they choose which drive they want to play off, and they alternate shot it.
Good a position because you want the guy to hit the second to be the better iron player. So there's a lot of strategy involved in what they choose.
Yeah, it's a fun format. It truly is. It's a magnificent format. But this is
A lot of United shirts. Not a surprise. Thinking about half the players are United
if
legends.
you get this within 40 feet right of it, job well done.
Saucy. It's saucy. Behave.
Yep, solid
I mean, it's
smart
some
shot
putt, though.
on the green.
That is some
Reluctant to say
putt.
advantage Team England,
It's
so
coming home.
They lost the hole.
Certainly an advantage. Puts the pressure on. They'll know.
England.
That all but guaranteed
England.
for the English pair there, so they probably have to get that up and down from just left of the green to avoid going 1-0 down through the first.
England.
Ahead to that second. Jermaine Jenis put for a 3.
Oh,
It's a good try.
a
I think
good
it's
putt.
important for England this afternoon, even if they were to lose this afternoon's session. It's the differential. It's the points. You don't want to lose by too many. We saw that with Team World this morning. It was they were ahead, then it was square, and then all of a sudden it was a blowout the last two matches. Hence why it's such a big difference on the leaderboard. Team England will be thinking about winning though.
This is for a tie to half hole. I suppose Claude as well. If
He
you
might have it in him, you
shocker
know.
in this format,
He might have it in
you
him.
could lose a match by 8 points.
We can't
9
see the
points,
hole,
all
but
of
he
a
might
sudden
have it in
that
him.
eats a lot into that lead that England have got.
Absolutely. This is not a format that
Oof.
you want if you're not playing up to your best. John Tregasola was one of the more solid
I think the thing
players
is here,
this
Mandy,
morning.
is they're absolutely, they genuinely are really the icons of world football. They just don't have the golf sauce that England have, you know what I mean?
It's scary because
What can you, what can you do?
like Man United, you could hide when you weren't quite having your best day. When it comes to this game, that ball won't move until you make it. It's a thinking
Chat, if
person's
either of
game,
them
and there's nowhere
sink
to hide with
these,
golf.
I'll
Well,
gift
we're
a
on
sub.
a big team. Like you said, you can play poorly and the team
If
can
either
win.
of them sink these
But in this
shots,
format,
I'll gift a
you
sub.
hit a
He's
bad
putting
shot,
from the rough,
there's
which is
just
it's a
nowhere to
bold
hide.
choice.
Putting from the rough,
Behave.
and it's the right play.
It is, but the difficulty there, Ewan, is trying to get the speed as it's coming out of
It's not a bad putt from the rough.
area. Pretty closely mown areas around the green complexes here at Robbinswood, so the players aren't going to get caught out with super, super thick rough. But I thought that was, Nick, a really smart play from Teddy Sheringham with the world team over the green, just put it in 20, 30 feet.
What, we got a
Give your
30, is that a
partner
30
chance
yarder?
to make a putt, and then put the pressure right back on your opponent.
What's the
Wayne,
caddy
we've got
telling him?
A guy
Ready?
here that was a Manchester United icon, who's got down to scratch as a golfer. What do you reckon you got down to as a footballer, handicap-wise, Wayne?
Here we go.
Oh,
Here we
I
go.
was great as a footballer. I played for Forest Rangers in Sydney. I was really good at it.
If he sinks this,
until I was about
one
13
gifted to
and
the
then I went
boys.
Golf and
really good at that as well.
Funnily enough, I was pretty good at that too.
He's whacked that.
This is up the hill,
Bloody
it's
hell.
quite slow. This boy right here, yeah, he just getting back to the
close.
Sharpie.
It's
I
close.
was chatting to him the other night. I said, "You're a great, down the left wing there, mate." But the only problem was, you're
Raid
really
after
good
raid, it
right
all
bottom
started from
and right
Slack.
wing. Must have been pretty hard
I love
to get
raid
on the
chains.
team.
Yeah, it was
Raid
good
chains
while
are the
it
best,
lasted.
mate.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
Yeah.
Welcome in.
All of a sudden, you feel as though you're going to be playing at Old Trafford the rest of your life, and Gig shows up.
Well, he'd probably be able to handle Ryan on the golf course, but Ryan himself loves the game. Again, another player that it's been a great outlet for. I suppose it must be hard as well for footballers when the ability to compete, it goes away because it's a very physical sport. It can't last forever. Injuries get in the way, but also you just can't be good enough to be at that level and be in those sides. So when that's gone, that can be really tough mentally for a lot of sports people to deal with. Golf is a great outlet. Not just this sport, many of them, but particularly for these footballers.
I think the point Nick makes there is a fantastic one. In the era where we hear a lot about mental health, there are a lot of sports stars that struggle with the transition out of their chosen careers, and to be able to do this and feel
It's a
that
beautiful
adrenaline rush, I think
putter,
it's
by the
very
way.
important. It's huge for them.
Whoa.
Well, Wayne's a big fan of Luis Figo's putting
Get
stroke.
the elbows out of
Easy to see why there.
Jimmy Bullard.
Over to the
He
third,
sinks these
Jimmy
all day.
Bullard.
He sinks these all day. He loves a
Win the
long putt.
hole, another opportunity.
He loves a long putt.
Another birdie. Saw that in the morning match. Just sneaks by. Man, he is.
I played
playing
Mario
some good
Golf Toadstool Tour. I know what I need to know. Valid. Valid.
He is a cracking player, arguably the best here. Let's have a little look at his pre-round routine.
I was going to do like neck a Red Bull.
Routine, eat a lot. I know it's weird, I just got to feel full. A bolognese. A nice spaghetti bolognese. Unusual, but a bolognese. Bit warped. Like, what did all the other boys say? A stretch or anything? Like, what the, like, that's
He
what
needs
I
to
would
eat a
do.
bolognese
Like,
before he
first thing
golfs.
comes-
What a
food.
man. You just don't even question it.
You know,
If there's one thing I've learned in my life,
good when you're running round that
never
pitch,
question
but be
Jimmy
careful
Bullard.
as a golfer, though, don't you? A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips, Claude, and all that.
I don't think there's
Oh, this is
winning
nice.
major championships that's going for the spaghetti bolognese before they tee it up.
But this is what it's all about.
Who's your favourite player? The kid's in a Haaland shirt, mate.
But really, it's about sport.
like Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne in disguise.
Did you just tell the kid he looked like Kevin De Bruyne? Unreal.
Doesn't need any words. That right there is the value of sport and inspiration. Out to the second.
You look a bit like Kevin De Bruyne. That's good stuff.
Goals has been inspirational so far.
Never question or try to understand Bullard. No mortal can handle it. It's very, very
Getting in
valid.
touch there. Strong second half. Hashtag Icon Series. An iconic cricketer, sort of person that we should look forward to when we open up a course with the Icon Series and we have those icons across the board in sports. I mean, that's a hard team to get into.
Icon series. Look, you're gonna have to.
Oh, absolutely.
You're gonna have to somehow shoehorn me into one of these. All right.
Team, you've got 10 players who play off 3 or 4.
Let me get out there and source people up with golf.
I'm sure after this, every single sport will want to be involved. Every single sports person will want to be a part of the Icon
It's a nice
Series.
putt. You should have this.
We obviously know Stuart Broad.
Look at them calves. Look at them calves.
Going well for him so far. Not so well for Phil Jagielka there. A little bit of a weak one, lost to the right side.
Jagielka and Scholes letting the team down, boys. Come on.
Pours it in without worrying about
Come on. That parasol's mad.
It's a special brolly. Yeah, I have to say it is a special brolly, but needed out there. It
It's
is
a
toast
special
for
brolly.
these guys. Taking on a lot of fluid. And a couple of loops for him. Granted, only 10 holes in each match, but still, that's going to be 20 today. And we are nudging sort of 37 degrees here in terms of centigrade.
Look at that.
But some great golf being played. England with a big lead
World
and
team.
ahead in the top 4 games.
If you do Legend of Twitch, would you do England versus the world or another country? That's a good question. EU versus rest of world. Open it up a bit. Very good.
So, Nick, how do you feel like the world team can get back in this match?
I don't think cheating's required quite yet, but we might
Ryder
be getting
Cup
there
it,
by the
true.
end of the day. I'm a little bit biased. Of course I'm going to pull for the English, especially in here with you two, because I know you're not on our side. But you know what? It's a format where you do have to be patient, and you got to stay away from that scoreline because you start making desperate decisions. And when you start trying to force the issue in the game of golf, it generally pushes back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I think sticking to a strategy, allowing the fact there's a lot of golf. We're one session out of 4 down here, so there's a lot of time to play. Stay the course.
I think 14 points is misleading in this format. It sounds like
England versus the EU. If England wins, they're allowed back in the EU.
2 more sessions before we even get to the singles. You've got
We
home
miss it.
holes, away
I
hole,
miss it.
final hole, all worth double points.
And the $10 million hole today as well. We're going to
$10
get
million hole today,
swing
chat.
is going to be a part of it. The nearest to the pin there in each group will earn 2 points for their team. There's a huge amount of points up for
Nearest to the
grabs just
pin,
in
it
that moment.
earns 2 points from their team. If someone actually sinks it, hole in one, $10 million. Some of it goes to a charity. $10 million.
The golf course to win $1 million, and for you at home as well.
But as you both know as former players, I think one of the arts of playing competitive golf, not only at the elite level, but for the average golfer, is knowing when to play offense and knowing when to play defense.
Oh, is he cleaning his
Make some
club?
mistakes, that's when most golfers start to go on offense, and that's where you can even compound the errors even more.
4.
A bit of a pause there in that backswing.
So this is a Wendy's.
Theo Walcott's shot chosen here. Now the second for Jermaine Jenis.
Middle of the fairway.
A little swing. It's a little swing.
Middle of this third green.
That was a really, really good action. He has wonderful rotation.
What
through the
an
ball. There was
approach
nothing
that
scary
is.
about that. Confidence is high.
I'll take it. What do you mean? It's a great shot. I'll take it.
The tails are up, aren't they? Well, after all, it is coming home. Who the audience think
After all, it's coming home.
is backing to win in this one? Heavily favoured, Walcott and Jenis.
And I think another thing we haven't spoken about is, of course, there's a bit of potentially fatigue involved for players this afternoon. England are the younger side. Will that favour them this afternoon?
Well, I definitely think it's not going to hurt.
You know what? We all joke in England, like the coming home thing it's a bit of obviously it's a tongue-in-cheek sort of thing. It's a bit of fun. Speaking to Ruud Gullit yesterday when we were at the function we were at with all the guys last evening, as we take in Zola here, he said, you know what, it's a big mistake that for you guys because it gets right up the nose of the rest of the world, and we take great pleasure in sticking it to the English because the belief in yourself is like it'll just happen because we're England. He said it's a massive inspiration. All joking aside, a massive inspiration
both
for
sides.
people up against them.
How's that working out for you on the football side of things there, Nick, with that kind of unflinching confidence that you guys are going to win every tournament?
But once we bring it home,
Icon series. Send us a glove, mate. The gloves look well nice.
and we are on our home hole here after all. The 5th is Team England's home hole, so if England win it, they
You know
get
what I
that 1
respect
point,
here?
but they do have to defend against
Socks
losing
pulled
it, because
all the
if
way up from Big
world win,
Incy.
They get 2 points for the victory here, so opportunity for a bit of a swing. Paul Ince up.
Oh, he's not happy. He shouldn't be happy either.
Well, that's going to leave his partner with a difficult chip shot over the bunker if they choose to take that one. But I think Robbie Fowler's going to hit the middle of
You know
this
what? I don't know what told me that, chap, but I had this weird feeling that he
For them, 187. You'd imagine
had this weird feeling that he might not have enjoyed that hit.
Chaos Void says just resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you,
Prime.
streamer, for
Appreciate that.
accompanying my ungodly early trip to Asda. I shall now return to
Give
lurking.
yourself a chance at a putt. For everyone
Yes,
listening
sir.
and watching out there,
Ungodly
on
early trip to
par threes,
Asda.
you do
Good
not
luck.
need to aim
Godspeed.
at the flag. Just try and hit
Robbie
it to the
Fowler's got this.
center
He's
of
pin
every
seeking.
green.
Get
If you
ready.
hit it to the center of every
He's pin
single par
seeking.
3 green you played, how far away from the hole would you ever really be?
Oh, he's camelled it. He's camelled it. It is not
You
good.
know what I mean? Could I bring everything? You know, laughter, banter, you know, goal skills, leadership, all that type of stuff.
That's what I'm paid to do. I'm a comfortable golfer, I'm a confident golfer, and hopefully I will bring a few points to a winning team.
They were up against the style of Ginola and Berger this morning, and you think about what they did as footballers: gritty, Fowler and Ince, feisty, gritty, always in it to the final whistle. Imagine they'll play the game of golf fairly similarly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's going to slide tackle someone?
And it was interesting talking about the home and away holes, just looking at the statistics from this morning here at hole 5. Team England winning the hole on 3 occasions, halving it on the other 3, so they didn't lose their home hole.
Hold on.
Which is one of the reasons they've had this success. Losing your
You know what my granddad told me when I started playing golf? And this geezer could learn from this.
Like it again, that's for sure. Not particularly impressed
It's
either.
not going to go in if you don't hit it.
20 feet for birdie, and he leaves some 5 feet for par.
And 2 points down through 2 holes from this match. Excellent opportunity here for Walcott Jennings to go 3 points up through 3.
When I started playing golf many, many moons ago, that was my grandfather's advice.
Claude, straight up the hill.
Yeah, this is when he can be aggressive with. Get this to the hole.
Did Walcott get shots that are a size too small? He's just getting the thighs out, mate. Why are you awake so early to watch golf? Listen, Scott, when you get permission to watch golf on Twitch with actual icons of football from around the world, I'm not going to miss it, am I? Wait, you still subathon? Wait, why are you up?
So these are the
why are you
ones that
awake?
The world team really needs to make these 5-6 footers.
Sound as tired as I feel. Yeah, sound like that.
A little bit of movement in this one too, right to left.
And it will be a classic
You know what?
forced error. This one.
He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. I've seen the future.
Rescue.
It was a different future.
Never in doubt.
It was sofa delivery. Big.
Mr. Berger.
Big. I'm doing my subathon. I thought you were a comeback at midday subatoner. We're watching you right now. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Watching me, watching golf. Uh-huh. There's nothing we can't do. Watching me, watching golf.
And you know it well, Claude, but the 10 holes we're using, it still works out perfectly for them. Nice balance of par 5s, par 3s, and of course mostly 4s.
Oh, you're ending at 1 today. Ah, okay. How much sleep did you get after poker night? Bit of sleep. A bit of sleep.
And then and then the world par 3, 166 yard, the 8th, where we saw Jimmy Bullard almost jar it in the morning sessions.
You were saying, though, actually, interestingly...
Listen, I'm here to watch England win something. It's about time. It's about time.
For this afternoon wave, it is the $10 million swing hole. Each of the players will have one shot there. They'll play it in between the 9th and 10th
$10 million swing.
Nearest to the flag will earn
the richest hole in golf. Icon series, mate. If you're here,
teams, but also, more importantly,
I reckon you got time to fly me out and let me have a go at the $10 million swing.
In golf. And it's not
Go
just
on.
for the players. A lot of that
I'll get on the
goes to
plane right
charity,
now.
Also to someone on the ground here, one of the fans, and possibly you at home, $1 million up for grabs. Handsome.
He smacked
Sign
that.
me up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Now we're on the ground. Are we included in that? Could we win?
And we're watching. We have 2 chances to win,
Oh,
Jed.
sorry, hold on. Icons, let me VIP you.
Team England in trouble here at their home hole. I mentioned they didn't lose.
You can post that link now. Post it.
6 matches.
Sorry.
Well, that was a difficult shot for Robbie Fowler. Not a lot of green to work with. The first thing he's trying to do is make sure he gets it over the bunker.
I VIP'd you now. Oh, it's lovely.
Beautiful shot.
That's lovely. That's a Stuta, you cheeky boy.
Advantage to the world here on the home hole for England. They could pick up 2 much-needed points.
I VIP'd you so you could send me a link to Skyscanner. Why do I try, chat? That was me thinking it was going to be a link for me to claim my ticket. Claim my ticket to fly out.
Long day out here, and when you've been battling injury like
what can I get away with now? Most things. Are you ready? Watch this Icon series. You ready? It's in emote-only mode, but you can still speak. Go on. Say something.
Just off of the warm-ups.
Say something while it's in emote-only mode.
Compared to how much
Use your power.
I was really surprised, Nick, in the week that I've been here, how many of these guys were hitting golf balls late into the afternoon. And then
is that Fortnite Bush? It literally is called Fort Bush. Yep, it is.
And that's a really good effort from Paul Ince there.
I'm turning it off. You missed your opportunity, Icon Series.
You can't get enough of it, can you? And you think about the condition of the facilities here, what they've got at their disposal, the excitement that they're feeling with the event that they're part of. It's like kids in a candy store, absolutely loving every minute and lapping up every second of it.
And a game that you just cannot master, no matter what level you're at. You always think you can get better at.
How is the Figo Ginola Sheringham Sharp game still 0-0? Need to book some flights to add.
They want to break us up, but I think we just stick it out until we eventually move on. It's a bit like we should start saying it's coming home, I think, Wayne. We're at that level now. It might have been 1966 when we last won as well.
I've been playing quite well.
And it might be 2026.
I feel like you're trying to say it's a me thing, Wayne.
To win the whole... You know what? Carlos Tevez does love a putt. He's got a nice putter as well.
I think Radar plays more golf than when he was on tour, doesn't he?
He plays a lot. He likes to use the left side of the golf course. Hits quite a strong shaped draw. Guy's waiting on the tee there, taking a little bit of shelter.
He does love a putt.
Quite excited to see our $10 million swing. You can find out a lot more about that on our socials at Icon Series. You can learn more about what it's all about.
Told you. I told you.
Well for charity. What a wonderful putt.
Tevez loves a putt, mate. His short game's crazy.
Points. We're 2 points down, back to square.
And Carlos Tevez continuing to ride the hot putter that he rode this morning.
Telling you, man.
Or perhaps a bit of inspiration for
Every time a ball goes in, I hear the Wii Sports Test go, nice. The American football emojis got half of this. Yeah, this is why they did it. They wanted to see American football emojis in the Twitch chat for the golf.
So Diego Forlan, as we've been saying all day, now trying to play professional tennis. And the golf swing and the tennis swing.
Diego Forlan's trying to play professional tennis.
Hitting a forehand, his weight's going to go
is
into
that
his
real?
right side and then get that weight through, try and support the club as he comes through impact. A pretty solid, tidy golf swing.
Love that for you, Wolfsbane, mate.
Yeah, what a good shot that is.
Nice.
Team World owning the away hole here at number 5 this afternoon.
Who's winning? Team England at the minute. But these games are close.
The thing Evangelist fights is, you'll notice he gets to the top of his backswing in a really good position, and then those arms collapse, and that makes it hard for him to control that downswing. He wants to try and feel like it's shorter. He can do it on
He's
the
cameled
range,
it. I can feel it.
but he just struggles.
He's cameled it.
On the course, but that looked like it was pretty solid. He's staring at it like he likes it. There you go.
Oh.
That's a good shot.
Oh, some putt though.
Great shot. That was all over the flag for the 3-time Premier League winner.
Can you imagine if they did an Icons of Twitch, would they talk about us like this as well? 3 times subathon completer. Got a win with every Marvel Rivals character. It's Seapeekay.
It's surprising to see how big some of them are. Just so athletic, so muscly. Specimens.
So Nick, we talked all morning about the journey that Joe Hart's been on. Obviously new to golf, trying to improve his game, and this is a very daunting thing to throw yourself into, right? I mean, there's nowhere to hide. You're on television.
Those are your biggest accomplishments, I know. Holder of 2 world records. Someone beat one. Skitch, I got an email. I got an email telling me.
Really trying to get him to take more divots, trying to hit down on these iron shots like a lot of golfers, trying to
Show off.
those irons
Show off.
into the
Get a hole in one. Prove them wrong.
Like a pretty good pass there.
Could be leaning left here.
Oh wow!
Great
shot. Really a good shot there.
You talk about pressure on Phil
Again, that is a
Jones.
belter of a putt though. The next change you have to be. I know.
2 or 3. It's not an easy hole. This tee actually points you to the left of the green. It's hard to get aligned here at number 5.
Get my 2 world record back exactly.
Youngest player in either lineup.
Not happy about someone beating it. It's a lovely swing. It's a lovely swing.
Going right. Yeah, that looks like it's just leaking. Oh no, it was right.
Oh, he's cameled it.
And it's a camel.
You mug. Hold on. Come on, England soundbite. Can I get one?
Well, he'll be playing the next one because without doubt they're going to be picking the ball that's on the green.
Hold
that
on.
belongs to
Let's see.
Joe Hart.
England.
To him.
Come on, England.
You tell us something your mum doesn't know.
12 handicap where he is. Puts himself out there, but plays some lovely golf.
Come on, England. Score some fucking goals.
Okay, well, that's great. Hold on. Let's get the first one.
Come on, England. Come on, England.
How can I get hold of this? Let's see.
130. 130 you want? But I don't mind it. Even like the same. What do we have before? Yeah. Get that. It might stretch out. That's fine. I'm not being fussy. You whack it down. I'm trying to find a shot that kind of.
You whack it down there.
Exactly. Giving you your shot. Do you know what I mean? Cool. What's the second bunker up there? The second bunker is about 260 to get in it. Right. So. Yeah. And you want to be there? You in it. Yeah. You play you. That's good.
What is this about to be? I'm nervous.
Come on, England.
You want to hit something that's not going to bring it into place. You want to hit whatever you hit 200 yards, and then you're taking it out of play completely, aren't you? Only 200, you reckon? Because it's going to go 230 because of the wind, right? Jay, I'll be happy anyway.
Hold on.
They're in a very good place, those two. You can see they're laughing and joking because they are enjoying a 2-0 lead at the moment in that match over Berger and Zola.
But I think the talk between those two there, Nick, was strategy-wise, they know it's a par 5. They know they can't get there, so they're trying to figure out what shot they want next. And because it's alternate shot, Jermaine's talking to Theo and saying, what distance do you want for the next one? So I think when you're on the golf course and you're laying up on a par 5, it doesn't do you any good to just blast one all the way down to the front of the green and then you have a shot that you don't like. Think about that yardage that you're really, really comfortable with.
Have we really just set this up? Have we really just set this up?
Come on, England.
Have I really got a button to say come on, England?
Come on, England.
Come on, England.
Well, a healthy lead for the
Right,
English
chat.
going into this second
There's a lot on the
session.
line.
We are on a hole where you can make some
If he
headway
sinks this, he can have 5 gifted.
Team World player. They get double points on this, the England hole, so England home, World away, and if they can win it, they can collect 2. And they have 2 lovely shots into this green. They will pick the one closer, and they do have the advantage because this is not an easy 2-putt, Claude.
No, absolutely not. But we've been talking a lot about Joe Hart being new to golf, his journey. Who would have thought that they would have sent this team back out?
I'm giving my
that they would
stream
have
$10
got
million.
points, and this team that they kept together, I think Phil Jones and Joe Hart.
He's hit it.
Down the hill.
He's hit it.
Phil, has he hit it?
Not hard enough, though.
It's going to be a tester.
Not hard enough.
There's a real connection there, isn't there? Best friends. They might have been Manchester rivals, but they're best friends. You can tell that they gel
Oh, they're
on the
best
course, on and off the
friends.
golf course. Didn't quite get the point this morning. Got
Isn't
really
that
unlucky.
nice? Guys, they're best friends.
But Joe Hart, who was very nervous coming in here, he's certainly looked a hell of a lot more confident as the day's grown on.
That famous Aguero goal of 2012, Joe Hart, part of the Man City side, that dashed the hopes of Phil Jones' Manchester United.
Cross streaming the full thing. I have the permission to do so, yeah?
Vidic again, Phil Jones, who Vidic
I may
being
well be doing
Phil's
that.
mentor. When he came to the club, he was the captain there at the time, Vidic. Sat alongside each other in the dressing room at Old
He's hit
Trafford.
it. Oh.
That was for birdie as well.
Today and tomorrow,
Safe
yeah.
par for Team World.
Highly pressurised putt though now.
Don't worry, guys. I love 6 a.m. starts.
That's obviously going to be given. That's
I actually
a
live
3.
for them.
And now for Joe Hart. Makes it, nothing happens, nothing exchanged. Misses, it's 2 points for Team World.
As it was in the previous match. of course, Team World, they have their home hole at number 8, so Team England
No worries, Goosh.
capitalise there.
Did a bit, mate.
Away win. It's a great idea. They've come up with a great format, the team here at Icons, haven't they? It's
They have
it's
come up with a good
going on,
format.
but I love the points
It is
system.
a good format.
This is a putt too. We've seen it missed right. We've seen it missed left. It's an awkward one.
You have to make the decision: are you going to try and die it in the hole?
You know what, Joe Hart, I feel like he's a slight bit of a stance away from being a belter.
That's a big
It's early in the UK. Yes, sir.
You know,
8
he's
a.m.
kept
right
over
now.
100 clean sheets in his Premier League career. He wants to keep a clean sheet this afternoon.
I mean, Wolfsbane, the thing is, if you're into football, like our football, this is a ridiculous event, man. So many like iconic football players.
In from the guys fully though, like a coiled spring, ready to be called upon. Because remember, there is a caller captain in this second session as well. At any moment, other than on a tee shot, either side can call for their captain to hit
What's
the
up,
shot
Griffey?
for 'em. Only one time it can happen. So pick it wisely. They
It's
certainly
technically
did
early
in
in
the
NA,
morning.
but
Both
it's
times they were
bedtime
used,
soon, sort of
both
way.
times the team captain won the hole for their respective side.
I mean, that's fair enough, Wolf. That's the same. I mean, I watch a lot of. I'll tend to generally just watch the Super Bowl. We have the same feelings for each other's sports.
See if this is
Why are we watching golf? Why not watch golf?
Walcott can try and get close. It's like a little bit of a wedge here.
He's taking a divot with that.
Hustle, down. Spin now. Oh, wow. All right. That was a three-quarter swing there. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I lost the ball.
Which was it?
Okay.
The fourth now almost straight down, hit downwind. And that's the difficulty. If you hit it over the screen, not a lot of green to work with. We're going to see what kind of
Bro,
short
where's
game
the
Jimmy
ball?
Jenners has.
Back to the third inning.
Here we got here. Shake him sharp. Figo Ginola. It's nice.
Bottom game.
It's nice. Oh, very nice.
And a good shot.
Golf equivalent of DV shots. Yeah, look, Walcott shorts got shrunk in the wash, all right? Icons, can we ask if Walcott's shorts got shrunk in the wash?
And his partner of the morning, Berger, this time alongside Zola. And an opening perhaps for them here.
Some putt.
So a bit of pressure
Some
on
putt.
the English there. Looked like it was airmailed by Theo. Jermaine Jenis with a bit of an awkward
What's up, Rotodex? Welcome in.
return to the green perhaps there for the fourth.
Yeah, good shot there by Patrick Berger.
Yeah, it's a bit of a putt. It's a bit of a putt.
This fourth green.
Oh, Jimmy Bullard, come on. Put it on the pin, sir.
No one's more confident than Jimmy
Put it
Bullard
on
out
the
on the
pin.
golf course at the moment. 3-point lead, dominated this morning. Anywhere on the green is a good effort. That's on the
Bloody
fringe, but it's
hell.
absolutely fine.
Feels like nearly every player slightly
Yeah, guys, can we show some love? Big up Icon Series for letting me Twitch stream their event. Madness.
Not a bad place to finish.
Madness.
Well, the other thing, Nick, this afternoon with the temperature rising, the golf ball is going to be going a lot further than it did in the morning sessions.
Oh.
Beautiful shot there from Teddy Sheringham at number 3. Radar's right. You don't want to be giving him 4 shots as a scratch handicap.
What's
do
that
you? He's a
sound?
good player.
Even the birds got shit to say about it. But that was a nice shot, mate. That's good stuff.
England's home hole number 5. Been pretty impressive so far. Turkish player. Teeing it up very high for an iron.
He's going to get under it. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think he's going to reach the green. Maybe he will. Maybe he will.
Was that a hosel rocket?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. It's a crock we're hearing.
It's a crock. We got ourselves a little
For all the wrong
crock.
reasons. I feel like that one might have been a touch close to the shaft.
I don't think that got a lot of the club face there, Nick.
No. Probably a good time to remind you of how great a footballer he was. Obviously, Real Madrid, Schalke, Bayern Munich, 2 Bundesligas he won there. Hopefully that helps correct.
Bloody hell, is it that? It's the dunks, mate.
Not on that occasion, but his partner
Oh.
stepping up when required. That's pretty good considering.
That was all over it, wasn't it?
No, that's so sad,
Costa,
Rota.
Tevez, Joe Hart all playing alongside one another in that Man City's famous Aguero match.
So back over to
He's hit that. He's hit it.
Lengthy birdie putt.
Right to left green.
Green here. Gianfranco Zola.
Yeah, good putt. I'm sure that'll be given. Good speed.
I think if the putt is close, they just give it to them for the next shot. They don't have to take it.
Here at the fourth.
A little gimme. I like to think that Jermaine Genius is sitting here looking at this and he's going, I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking at, boys.
I think this is the right play. He's going to break from his right, funnel down towards the hole.
It's a nice looking putter though.
Speed here way more important than the line. As he judged it, just left it short. Jab it.
Gimme, gimme. We love a gimme. As if that's not close enough for a gimme though, right?
Fairly equal here this afternoon in these matches. Big lead for England.
That is some putter that Walcott's playing with. Bloody hell.
Here for Walcott. Par putt.
Get the size on that.
Halves the hole.
It's short.
2-point lead.
I thought you were a nice guy. That's all good. I would have made me putt that as well.
And he was waiting for him to give it to him.
And that was very missable.
Welcome back.
This was a pretty good iron shot by Zhang here. Just came up just a little bit short.
Guys, we are in a
Great
prime
to see,
position
isn't
here.
it? Never thought I'd be so invested in footballers playing golf.
Wolfsbane.
There's thousands, millions of people around the moment.
Look at that.
Around the world at the moment.
You're
thinking the
famous,
same thing.
Wolfsbane.
As we've spoken about on several occasions, Claude, it's not their natural arena. They're more comfortable walking out onto a Craven Cottage or a Stamford Bridge or an Old Trafford, but
Huge.
it still gives them that competitive.
Chat, they love us. They love
I think
us.
the other thing that formats like this show is
They love us at the Icon
earlier
series.
this morning, professional golf is so good. It is golf at the highest level, and very few people are ever going to play golf like we see the best players.
I like that. I love when people do like random things that they think helps them.
But
John Terry's just walked up to the hole and gone,
plays on a regular
go on.
basis. They don't always have their best stuff. They don't always
5 gifted on the line here,
control
chat.
over their
5
golf life,
gifted.
but still,
If John
strategy
Terry
here
sinks
in this
this,
format, I think, is really, really important.
I think this
on
is good
Sky
play
Sports
with the
too.
putter
Yeah,
as
literally,
well.
this is airing on the television. Just to be clear
Walking
here,
around this
Wolfsbane.
golf course, I would say anywhere from within about 10, 15 yards of the putting surface on nearly every hole. That grass is cut very tightly. The grain of it is always going against you. If you try and chip the ball, it's so easy to chunk it straight in front of you. If you putt it, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, and one of the things we always say, from this distance right here, if you're going to take
I'd
your
be hitting
sand
this
wedge, your lob
massively
wedge,
left.
or
I think it's
try
got a
and
left
hit
to right
little
on
bit
it.
of a bump and run, could you hit a better shot inside of what you could do with your putter? So if you get out of position and you can use the fringe and
You'd have to whack this left. It looks, you know, it does look
always a
windy.
good option, gives you a little bit
Doesn't affect the putt really, but so it needs to go more left. Look at the left to right on that. I'm telling you. Chat, don't worry. I'm a green reader. I'm a green
A
reader.
bad putt's much closer than a bad chip from that scenario, isn't it? And still gives De Jong a
Does
chance
look
for a
windy.
par. That is a really tough match to come up against. Jimmy Bullard, John Terry, who plays really well.
John Terry to win the chat 5
We
gifted.
saw this putt a lot in the morning.
He's just said to me now, this is the most important thing that I've ever done in my life. Trying to win 5 gifted for CPK's chat. Thanks, John Terry.
A little slow early. Now it's going to pick up speed. Now it's going to.
Well, bad news, chat. He absolutely hates you.
Really a short putt.
He hasn't had his best stuff, John Terry. He did in the practice rounds, but it's amazing what a difference a day or two can make. Put yourself under the pump of competition.
You know, it just goes to show you what happens in practice has no real bearing as to what's going to happen on the golf course. So for everyone watching,
Come on,
how
John.
you hit it on the driving range, how you're hitting it in practice, there is no correlation between flushing it on the driving range and going out and playing.
He's missed it,
well.
chat. He's
You can
missed
hit
it.
Terrible on the range and go out and play.
Oh,
Some.
it, Come on, England!
Rude bullet. Fourth hole, par 5. Beautiful footwork. Third shot, that's going to be a lengthy putt. I mean, just going back to your point there, we saw the best player of the world, Tiger Woods, in his prime, walk to the first tee, and how many times did he hit a poor first tee shot?
I mean, at Augusta, he picks up his mail in the left trees over there. He could never hit the first fairway at the Masters.
Back at the 5th, John Terry's left. Jimmy Bullard some work here for a par. Currently 3 points up. No gimme left for Team World either, but this is the home hole for England. You don't want to
Bullard
lose
loves
this
it,
hole.
mate. He's got it all day long.
2 points available if the world were to be able to.
Easy.
But he's walking them in. He's walking them in.
Well, he misses that as a chance.
Jimmy's
for
got a
Team World to
secondary
win double
career coming
points.
on here.
By virtue of holding it, they've got a chance to go 4 points up here if this one misses.
Up the hill so he can be aggressive, and
He's not got it in him. I'm sorry, De Jong. You don't have it in you, mate.
no point in being short.
I like your panda dunks, but you've not got it in him.
There
he
you
has.
go.
Well done.
I'll let him off.
Putt there.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid, Nigel de Jong, for the most part, telling me at the barbecue last night that just doesn't get a chance to play much anymore, being the technical director of football for the Dutch Federation.
Hold on. Who's the technical director of the Dutch Federation?
These players are playing. This is Nemanja Vidic, second shot.
I think I missed something there.
The 6th.
So we'll get a really good look at this golf swing. Just a little bit of overswing at the top.
That's a lovely swing. I like that swing.
That just sometimes compromises.
I like the swing.
Contact. Not bad.
I see what you mean. When he gets
Good.
to about 85-90% of his swing, it's perfect. It's in excellent position.
But like a lot of players, he struggles to feel like he shortens his golf swing. I talked to a lot about it on the range, and he said, listen, I know my backswing gets a little bit long, but it's hard for me to find that trigger. And I think everybody kind of has their own swing DNA. He can do it in practice. We had him hit some shorter
look,
shots.
it's on a hill.
The
It's on a
contact
hill,
is there,
chat.
but when he gets out on the golf course, he just reverts back to what he does.
So for people watching that love their golf, that do the same thing, what's a good drill they can do?
Well, as I said to Nemanja, just keep trying to work on it in practice. When you play golf, right? And when you practice golf. And I think a lot of golfers struggle because they're trying to play golf, swing on the golf course instead of trying to play golf. Yeah. And you're trying to work on drills and you're trying to work on feelings. And one of the hard things that we're always talking to golfers about, but especially competitive golfers and competitive athletes like these players are saying, listen, there's practice and then there's playing.
Back at the 4th, long putt for Ronald de Boer. 3 points up in their match against Scholes and Jackie
What a
Elka.
whack.
This is uphill the whole way. Really good job judging the speed there. That is a really good
That's a
effort.
phenomenal putt.
Well, he's MVP this afternoon, isn't he? He hold the bunker shot of
Having your high mile moment, exactly.
Really good. Absolutely.
That was a fantastic putt.
And because these greens at Robbinswood, are so big, speed control, distance control, very, very important.
Who's this? This Fowler playing.
Yeah, most of these players
Sink
like
it for a one gifted. Go on.
to taking the penalty kick. I mean, most ball sports, you're reacting to what the ball is doing, and of course, the ball is stationary. When you're taking a penalty kick, it's stationary here on the golf course. And
I haven't Griefy. So basically, Icon series are in the chat,
that again.
and every now and again they're putting relevant chat messages
But I think we're seeing
on
that, right? That's an
on the
example of
screen.
you start
But
leaving a couple putts
I'm
short,
streaming
leave a
this,
couple putts
but it
short,
is
you say,
being
okay,
aired on
I'm not
Sky
going to leave
Sports.
this
It's being
putt short,
aired
and then you
in
run it
Thailand.
10,
It's
15
being
feet
so
past.
anything that comes through that they put on is going out to the general public.
Get too dejected out here because a 2-point loss is a hell of a lot better than a 4 or 5 point loss.
Well, that's just good knowledge right there.
What are your thoughts about flag in versus flag out?
I think we're seeing more of the top players putt with the flag out. We saw a lot with them in to begin with. I've always enjoyed the old school putting it with the flag out, and it's another loss for Team England.
But then Matt Fitzpatrick won a major championship, the US Open at the Country Club, exclusively putts with
4-0
the
to
flag
the
in.
world.
Yeah, I think it's subjective. I don't know if there's
tough.
right or wrong. I think a lot of players are reverting to
USA
old school,
across
what they
Europe,
used
you
to do.
name it.
Oof.
I don't think so, Rota.
It's a camel for Team England here at 6, and it's not a good lie for Phil Jones.
with the lie, that's a pretty good shot.
I think in that scenario, even the best players in the world, when they're plugged in a bunker, so often I see them with a lob wedge or a sand wedge, and in that scenario, you could theoretically take a pitching wedge or a 9-iron and just get a little more roll out of it.
Absolutely. If you're in a
What is it? What is it,
if you're in a
Roger?
bunker greenside and you've got a long shot, maybe think about 1, maybe 2 more clubs. Everybody wants to take the lob wedge and kind of play their bunker shots the way they do. But you can take a pitching wedge and do the exact same thing. You can open the face, put that ball forward, but just that little less loft, that little more club length is going to help you get that distance. Because the harder
That used to
you
be my
try and
favorite
hit
part
these
of
bunker
golf.
shots,
Standing where your
when
shot's
you
going to
have a
be and
long
just
one,
pretending to
the
hit it.
distance can be the issue. Gianfranco Zola, been saying it all day, you're in one of the really good golf swings of all of these icons.
It's just so tidy, isn't it?
Bloody hell.
He likes it too.
Yes.
Just some hits on
quality
him.
shot, front edge. It's fine. It's a good leave. On and away home.
No, no,
Couple
no.
points
Definitely
on
don't.
offer. They're 2 points down. The other great thing about golf too is when you go to any stadium around the world, it's great being at a live sports venue, but you're a long way physically from the players. To be here at the golf course so close to these stars, Zola, Walcott, Berger, icons of the game, it's just a tremendous atmosphere.
Gone right, I think.
Trying to draw it in.
Cameled it.
Patrick Berger.
Oh. Oh, what a shot, actually.
Good
What
shot.
a shot.
It's a tough hole.
Bring an traditional broadcast. Exactly. We need more streamers making moves in sports, man. This is sick. I'm grateful for the opportunity, Icons, honestly. Oh, chat, I think Icons likes us. That's a beautiful hole.
Waterfall in the back.
Waterfall in the back.
Diego Forlan.
Beautiful.
See what kind of touch he has here.
Oh,
Mm-mm. Stinky.
not very good touch there. An opportunity for Team England after being in trouble to salvage something out of this.
Beautiful backdrop here at Robbinswood.
Sinks it for a gifted. If he sinks it, it's a gifted. Joe Hart could use this confidence booster. Whoa, no, it's right to left, boys. Right to left.
Well, speed was good.
Your ball always has the right speed. How far away from the hole are you ever going to be?
That's so true, Vitality.
If you're trying to break 100 for the first time, 90 or 80, speed is far more important.
I heard they're going to take me directly out to the next one. I'm making that up, but if you keep saying it, eventually they might give in.
We've been part of the problems as instructors.
Try, imagine IRL
backwards.
streaming
We
this.
teach mechanics from 5 feet first, and then say, okay, now go putt from range. It's actually the opposite. You want to try and figure out that touch and that feel, and see if you can then work on those shorter putts.
Oh, beautiful putt from Vidic.
You know they bring like co-streamers out to VCT venue center. Exactly. Exactly. Oof. Hart and Jones 2-3 down to.
And quite significant leads too in a couple of them.
2-3 down to Vidic and Forlan. Rest of the world looking good this time round.
Team World Captain Sergio Garcia, a happy man this afternoon.
Icons thing goes hard. They are not in golf format. England are very, very much winning.
For the 6, Jimmy Bullard played so solid.
England are winning.
We'll
Come on, England!
Down the line here at this golf swing. He's a really good iron player. But I think he's a great example of kind of, you know, in the way that he is on and off the golf course, a tremendous amount of confidence.
Oh, they're all just so friendly with each other. I mean, the thing is, like,
a lot of speed.
you know, back in the day, some of these players might have had massive rivalries, but once, you know, once you're retired, and you just have to have a mutual respect for the players that did exactly what you did at a similar level, right? They're all just probably excited that they're out there playing golf. They're currently out in Bangkok.
He's a very, very good player, Jimmy Bullard.
nearly 40-degree heat.
Has a chance at a European
Playing a bit of golf with the boys.
like that? I guarantee he
Doesn't get much
thinks
better than that, does it?
Yeah. No questioning that. Off the top.
He's gonna camel it. He's gonna camel it. I can feel it.
Oh, it's caught that heavy. It is a raised green here. He struggled with his last couple of iron
Chat,
shots.
I know game. I know ball. All right. I know ball. You can see from a mile away, his swing was going right to left.
If you're just joining
Told
us,
you.
any ball in the bunker is
I know
a camel.
ball.
Any ball in the water is a croc. And it's a 1-point deduction to your team at the
Chad, you know I started playing golf when I was 14. I'm 32. I haven't played for a long time properly, but I used to play tournaments, competitions, back when I was just a boy. This guy knows ball. Chat, I just know all sports. Relax. Play competitive golf. I mean, yeah, when I was a teenager, like, when I was from about 14 to 17.
Football. This is Robbie Fowler at the opening hole. Liverpool icon, second shot. Team England under the hole for a
Chat, just
birdie.
assume that I know all sports. You like grew up playing golf.
And then picking up where he left off in the morning
Mm.
session.
Don't know what that means.
First hole, the afternoon, Jimmy Bullard buries it.
Bloody hell, Bullard, you cheeky boy.
Confidence high.
Maybe I should Cobra Kai it.
Loving it.
He's always loving it, Jimmy Bullard. Doesn't matter where he is, what he's doing, has a real.
I love Jimmy
zest
Bullard
for
because
life.
honestly, like the bloke just seems
A lot of candidates
so
for
excited
shot
to be
of the
alive.
day. I think done better than this one from the
Just does what he wants.
94. First hole out of the bunker, nothing but net, making that look easy.
That was nice, Elliot. He absolutely sourced it. He did source it. Holding out from bunker is crazy.
And then over at the fifth. Home hole for England.
Problem is sometimes is obviously golf's quite a social sport. There's a lot of people around.
He rolled the rock pretty solid this morning.
Can't see the hole for all the players' heads.
Claxton working for Carlos. Team
I lie.
wins that hole.
No idea. What's up, Emma? Welcome in.
Well, hole 5, the par 3, it's a home hole for Team England. That means if Team World was to win this hole, they get double points. But Jermaine Jenis has a putt for the win here and to go 3 points ahead.
Oof.
Oh, he's never missing.
That's why the hole is round, using all of it. But no points on the scorecard for style.
Bit of ice cream, huh? I hate those ones. They're so snippy.
Morning, Mikey.
Oh yeah, the top pros think the same too. Don't worry about that. Here's the impressive team this afternoon, Claude.
De Boer and Hulit. Hulit.
Mr. Hullett didn't have his best stuff this morning, fighting off a little bit of an injury, so a lot resting
Whacked
on the
it.
shoulders of
Whacked it.
Boer. Didn't sound solid.
All?
Conditions maybe just a little bit windier in the afternoon than the morning.
Even the camera's like,
So it's his left side for
I don't know.
He's really struggling with, and that's why he's trying to take that little bit of a step. I saw his captain, Sergio Garcia, trying to get him to feel like he's got more weight on that front foot at impact. That's why he's taking that step.
God, you know what he does? He steps into it, doesn't he?
Just struggling to control a little bit of what
He
the
does
club
step into every shot. We're almost at Happy Gilmore levels of run-up.
Jagielka hasn't had his best stuff this afternoon.
It's a good swing. Uh-oh.
It's continuing.
Oh.
Nikon.
He's crocked it. He's bloody crocked
Two
it.
crocs this afternoon for Team England.
He doesn't have to worry. We've got Paul Scholes here. He's been rock solid. A really good
Icon
golfer.
series, I've got a question. Do they get to keep the customized golf bag after the event?
And to me, Paul Scholes is the example of a guy. He doesn't care how he hits it on the range.
Wolfsbane, I also, De Boer's a Dutch player. Yeah, there's a few Dutch players in here.
With whatever he has.
There's De Boer, I believe De Jong is? Oh, bloody hell.
Oh no.
We've double crocked.
The double croc.
We've double crocked.
The double croc.
You never see. You never want a double croc. You never want a double croc. Bloody hell.
What is the equivalent? They're down 6-0 at halftime. I mean, that's going to be 5 points down through 5 holes. And to be fair to Paul Scholes, they had a big win this morning. He arrived Wednesday completely jet-lagged. He didn't sleep properly for 2 nights. They've obviously had a lot of media obligations combined with practice rounds. He's got to be exhausted this afternoon.
Icon Siri, can you have a word with the commentator, please, and say, why are you giving him excuses? Thanks so much.
Carlos Tevez at 7. Currently 3 points up. Alongside his
That's true, Vitality. That is true.
Been so impressed with the way Carlos has performed on the greens. Beautiful distance control.
And one of the last players, as we spoke about this morning, to get in here. He was on holidays in Colorado, skiing with his family. Missed a flight, never got in till about midnight Thursday night.
Up the hill here, breaking from right to left.
Oh, with the towel around the neck as well. He said he was
good
going for style points this morning with the socks. Now he's
What's up, Jade?
the towel to it. It's not working, though, on the scoreboard this afternoon. No.
A single croc, that's one thing. Double crocs? You need to fish out 2 balls in the water. You've committed a fashion crime in the 2000s.
When you like to be a fly on the wall with those two, Fowler and Ince. What icons.
I sat next to Robbie at dinner the other night and just listening to him talk about not only his
Yeah, Icon Series, you're going to have to take me out to one of these because you know what? I want to go to the barbecue.
As a coach, coaching in Saudi Arabia.
The youth do love croc charms. What are they called? Giblets. Giblets.
Very, very solid golfer. Loves the game.
They got some little funky name, right?
Back over to the 5th, the England home hole. Both the England players finding the water.
Well, I mean, in this
Gibbets.
situation, what do? I mean,
What is gibbets?
you just pick up and go to the next. You just have
Funky
to do
word,
that.
isn't it?
There's no way they're going to
Gibbets.
get out of this trap.
I mean, if you're Team England, the only thing you can do is tee up again.
Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna put this guy off in his downswing. Get ready.
I think they're too far away to yell out.
He's gonna hear this. He's gonna hate it. Get ready. He's gonna absolutely hate it. Wait for the swing back.
It'll be a 5-point lead through 5 holes.
De Boer, mate. Get put off. Get ready.
Come on, England!
Buddied. Don't worry, chat. I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part.
You've got to think that will be conceded.
See Jagielka there.
I'm doing my part.
Perhaps struggling with a bit of a back injury. It's hot out here this afternoon. It's really hot. It's important to keep your fluids up. No matter how much of an athlete you are, it's easy to get drained physically out here.
Well, as I said earlier, I think one of the things, even though as great athletes as these players are,
Look, mate, look at this. What a venue.
this type of heat is something they're just not used
Bloody hell.
That's how things stand this afternoon in the alternate shot format. A 14-point lead after this morning to Team England. Bit of green on the leaderboard this afternoon, perhaps trying to edge their way back into this.
So then again, 3, 4, then -2, 2. Back to 0, then 4. Right now, World are up by 2, right? Unless my math is horrendous, which it might be. Behavior like that won't get you flown out. Icos, can you fly me out so that every time someone's going to take a shot for the rest of the world, I can say, come on, England. Thanks, guys. Yeah, beautiful venue. Good God. Look at that. This is what we don't have in Asian countries, venues like this. You might want to be sat down when I tell you this. Morning, Alex. This is absolutely in Bangkok. Yep, that's you might want to sit down when I tell you this. Ah. I kind of cringe every time you try and pronounce a Dutch name. Listen, it's gonna get worse. I'm gonna say even worse every time. Just because you're here. I'm looking forward to watching De Boer. Thailand is in fact in Asia. Ah, I do know that. I know what you're saying there, Rota. Look at that little bird. Look at that little bird. Oh. We got the slow-mo shots. Icon series. De Boer. I'm looking forward to watching De Jong play. That's gonna be good. One of my favorite Dutch players, De Jong. Location, Bangkok. Richest hole in golf. Oh. Calves are crazy. $10 million. Crazy. Oh, is he pointing out to the Aston? Is that an Aston Martin? Oh, the Aston Martin and the Patek Philippe. All right, I get it, John Terry. I'm broke. Jesus. Go on, fall in. Are we getting a Space Jam moment? It's just Bugs Bunny playing golf. Are we there?
Pretty special opportunity coming up right here. A warm welcome. If you're
Are we
joining
there?
us for the very first time to Reignwood Icons of Football. So far, it has been a bit of a
You know, he's making multiple. Wait, what the hell?
To the performance.
That's sick.
Of
Was that?
England.
That's
They were
great.
stupendous
No.
through the morning session and the afternoon. Nicely balanced. Lots can change. Lots of points up for grabs as we go
Nick
through
Doherty, I trust
what
this
should be
geezer with my
an
life.
Incredible afternoon. Much more to come and a huge hole that we'll be talking about. In fact, a world first.
Is
when
that
it
a
comes to
watch in the
golf.
back? What
Before
the hell
let's
watch
hear
is
from
that?
Incy and Radar.
Welcome to the richest hole in golf, and this is the $10 million swing.
Thank you, Incy.
We've got 24 icons teeing it up, and between them, they've made 6 hole-in-ones in their golfing careers. So we know it's possible. It's a bit like a penalty shootout, just 10 million times harder. And I think Radar's on the green, so let's find out a little bit more.
Thanks, Incy. Well, we've got a $10 million on the line here. The hole is
10 million bucks on the
170
line.
yards. This par 3. The green sits way up there, so there's an elevation change. Doesn't play 170, even though there's a little bit of draft at the moment. But it plays around 165.
Does this guy know that we'd have known that he was Australian without wearing the hat, which screams, I'm Australian?
Flag all the way back. It's a circular green. You don't want to pull it over there, the left-hand side. The ball will go splishing and a splashing, and even there on the right, but it's a wide over there on the right-hand side to find the water.
Nah, he's dripped out, mate. He's dripped
You've
out.
got plenty of money, I know that, but do you fancy 10 million? Go on, girl. Give it a crack.
All right, Radar, coming in hot.
Bro, if she bagged this, that'd be absolutely unbelievable. What a swing!
Will that do?
That's so funny. I just
Beautiful
heard
looking shot, but it's not going to be
the
$10
quiet
million.
murmur
So
of,
reminder,
"Ah, no
24
$10 million
icons,
for me."
one opportunity each to make a hole-in-one, the perfect swing at just the right time. If you do that, $10 million, the richest hole in the history of the game. A lot of that for that player, but also for you at home watching, for someone here on the ground, and of course for charity. It is an immense opportunity to take in something really rather special. A lot of that business though will take place down the green end. For more on where that flag is, let's find Radar.
Well, down here we've got a flag that's 5 from the back, 5 from the right-hand side, and it's playing 172 yards today here live. What about 10 million smackaroonies on offer here? Some going to charity, some going to some punters who are here, and some to these rich
Icons, if they
anyway, but who cares? It's
if they get a hole in one, can I have $1 million,
prize.
please?
We've got a little bit of draft into
It's worth an ass,
elevation
chat.
change
It's worth an
about
ass.
5 or 6 yards. Bring it on. Let's make
10 million smackaroonies.
but let's see it today. And you might
Cool.
even see me strip on down and dive in there with triple twist and pike.
$10 million. What would you do with $10 million? Here's what the Icons would do if they were to pop one in right here.
What do you have to say again? If it's not going to go in if you don't hit this.
Hole in one. It's got to be the most iconic thing to happen.
If I win the $10 million, the first thing I will take everybody out, including you. So you are all invited.
I wouldn't have a clue what I'd do. I'd probably buy a jet fighter, a Red Arrows, one of those planes, and maybe the pilot as well, and let him fly me where I want to go.
I'd be buying one of the gaffs around here and making this a permanent home because it's absolutely beautiful. I would probably
Oh,
run
good media
all the way
trained
to
answer.
Prague,
That's good stuff.
Celebrating the whole way. Yeah, I know it's a long way, but that's what I would probably do.
$10 million, if I won, I'd spend it on all the boys. It's got to be a night out in Bangkok, innit? Like, we're here.
Probably I will share with
$10
my
million night out.
teammates.
I will not to share with my team this 10 million.
I will definitely buy a private jet.
Is it $10 million or 10 million baht? Is it? I thought it was 10 million baht.
To be fair, I don't thinking about that because never happened in my life that actually I did hole in one.
I'll find some stuff. I'm sure my kids will probably end up spending it for me, I suppose.
I don't know about where to spend the money, but I think I'd potentially look at retiring from golf. You know, what more can I do? I think I'd
Retire
potentially
from
throw
golf.
the club in the water and just go for a swim. What a great way to finish my golf career would be to
Phenomenal
hold out for $10
answer.
million.
Retire from
What
golf.
a prize on offer. It's going to be very exciting and it's coming up very soon. And if there wasn't enough reasons to watch it already, $10 million on the line. I want to see Wayne Riley with a triple, what is it, triple somersault and pike in there.
Back layout Sukahara with a full twist.
It's a great hole. It just adds to the whole unique format of this great icons of football here at Robbinswood Golf Course. We'll go back out to live golf. It's the 6th. It's Jermaine Jenis. 2 points up. Second shot.
Up the hill here.
That's some swing. DL. He cameled it.
Could be a camel. That could be in the bunker, that one. Gianfranco Zola, second shot up the hill
Zola's
at
got a
6.
cultured swing. That's a lovely swing. What did I miss? We had a few questions. One, if they get a hole in one, can I have $1 million, please?
Distance there.
2, did Theo Walcott's shorts shrink in the wash? 3, can you fly me out to have a go on the $10 million hole, please, tomorrow? Thanks, man.
66 yards. Tricky pin over there on the right-hand side. Jimmy Bullard didn't think so this morning. Almost slam dunked it for an ace.
Yes, yes, no. All right, so they'll give me $1 million. Theo Walcott shorts did shrink, but they won't fly me out tomorrow.
False front there, just
You know
to
what?
the left of the flag.
I'll fly myself out when I win the $1 million. It's all right.
Getting the right club to carry it on that top slope.
Currently a 1-point lead to Team World in this match. Diego Forlan and Nemanja Vidic, but a big opportunity for Joe Hart and Phil Jones to snatch double points here if they are to win an away hole. And Claude, like I was alluding to earlier about the fact that here at the golf.
Oh, what's this? This hole 8? Oh, is this this is the world home hole,
Your icons,
which means they get double points for winning.
How often would you get that at the Etihad?
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the great things about
166 yards. You've got to be.
Historically, you've always
You've got to be hitting the green here.
very, very close.
You got to be.
To your heroes. So many football fans here enjoying.
You can all win $1 million if you guess right. This little promise you get. No, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. You got it. You got it. Send it.
Let's see what Diego Forlan can do here. He's going to try and hit a little draw.
$1 million would cover my rent for a bit.
Cut.
He has whacked that.
Hasn't had his best stuff this afternoon.
You gotta be hitting the green though.
Avoiding the camel, but short-sighted over there. Over 500 appearances, Man U, Atletico, Villarreal. Now a professional tennis player. He's a good golfer, just one of those really annoyingly talented people, good at everything.
Yeah, and that's a big jump from football to...
There you go, chat. Have a look at that.
A bit of pressure on here for Nemanja Vidic.
UK adults take a shot, exactly.
Kind of focus in on the middle of the green. Don't
Me
think
currently
about the bunkers
clicking it.
to the right. Don't think about any of that water to the left. Pick your target out. Pick your spot out. Be really, really disciplined here. No need to go flag hunting here. Anywhere on the putting surface is all he's trying to do here. His partners missed the green. Give yourself a chance to hold a putt for birdie.
I've entered. I'm in.
Overswing as much with the
I want you all
shorter
to know.
stuff as he does with the longer stuff. So
I've just entered that.
a little bit more control.
I'm telling you right now, there's no greater story.
Oh, they like it. Has he risen to the
Hold
challenge?
on.
Oh, what a shot. Straight over the flag. Very
Listen.
good iron shot there.
And I'm about to be $1 million richer when my man, Jimmy Bullard, steps up and whacks it, mate.
And that is a big moment, because after the ball of Diego Forlan's missed to the right, I can guarantee you Hart and Jones are thinking, oh, double points on offer here. Now, where Vidic's ball is finished, probably not going to make worse than par, which is going to force
I think this is
Team
Joe Hart's
England to
redemption.
make a
He's new
birdie
to
if they
golf.
wanna
I think he
win.
needs to straighten his back a bit, though. He needs to stand up a little. But get ready for this. Joe Hart, redemption, new to golf, whacks it closest to the pin.
Tends to want to slide.
You can feel it. He needs it. He needs the confidence boost.
Control over that club face. See that, just that little
Nice.
foot motion here. He's conscious of it, so he's trying to work on it. Yeah, that's a really good shot. That's a very good shot for Joe
Nice.
Hart.
Just watching me play before. I played competitively from being 14 to about 18. And then honestly, like, I just sort of, I didn't fall out of love with golf. It's just, golf's a lonely sport when you're like a teenager, you know, honestly. Especially in the north of England, there was not really anyone playing golf.
Absolutely. One of the things
So a lot of my mates wanted to go play like football and everything. I was like, I want to play golf. But definitely something I want to pick back up. Definitely something I want to pick back up. Did a bit of putting last night. My long game was always pretty poor, but my short game was solid.
We see a bunch of those now. Davis said he felt like being taller, his legs moved around a lot, his hands and arms would move around a lot. So that was a
He's
lot
hit it.
better there.
He's hit that.
The legs not quite
That's
moving
lovely.
around as much.
No, look, I mean, it's not the ball they're going to take. but
Golf in
it's not a
stream when?
horrible shot.
I'd actually love to do that. That'd be fun. That'd be super fun. Oh, they played
here we
Call the
go.
Captain.
It can only happen once per session, and it's happening right now for Team England. The
Call the Captain.
Innovation. Lee Westwood on the 6th hole.
So each team can do this once, chat. They can call the captain, and I guess in theory their best player can come and take the shot. Lee Westwood, give it to him, boys. Give it to him.
Come on, England! Of his entire golfing career all over the world, how his iron game has just never really wavered. Such a good iron player.
It's pulling it, I think.
Hit a good one here. It's a pretty solid shot.
Just carried that
He's left him a lot, though.
2 yards too far.
Left him a lot on.
Up on that top slope.
But importantly for Team England, they're on the green. Paul Scholes is happy. They're 6 points down through 5 holes.
Good swing, that.
Mohammed Altidore,
You've got to
we
think
saw
he
him
can't be
make a
missing this
putt
one.
On the 10th, his final hole in the morning, that was much needed. And that's for the win.
Icons, is this 9 holes and then 10 is the $1 million shot and that's it? Or is this an 18er?
Back to all square, then things are going to look a little bit different.
I want to jump in that. It looks so nice.
Maybe just a bit of momentum going towards the world way.
$10 holes, then $1 million. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Bangkok's super nice. And I'm going to find out when Icon Series take me out there. You know what's crazy? And I don't want this to sound weird. And I'm sure they all stay in shape. It's crazy how like so many footballers like keep their physique after they've finished. You know, some of these players haven't played in 10 years, 15 years. And their calves are mad. It's actually crazy. I'm sure some of them stay fit generally, but like that is mad to think. That many years after, like they still maintain wham calves.
An opportunity to claw their way back here. They're on the green for 2, Team England. They could win an away hole at number 8 and get double points. The final hole.
So right now,
is
3,
points on offer. There's also
4,
a $10 million hole.
3, 2,
Points for nearest the pin.
8, 6. Well, they're 6 up right now.
Well, we've been talking about it all morning. Putting from the approach areas of these greens around Robbinswood, Sergio trying to
Power cube, Shaqiri.
Break. But this is all about the speed.
You've not called Shaqiri the power cube.
Slow. So can he get the speed right?
That's horrendous. Power cube.
He has, you know.
Yeah, it's a pretty good effort there.
He's been rock solid this afternoon.
Got off to a great start holding that bunker shot at the first.
Chat, bad news. I just checked. I did not win the national lottery. How sad's that?
And you know, I think these players are playing on confidence, right? They start hitting a good shot, just like everyone watching. You get off to a good start.
Just try to get my millions from wherever I can.
Help you kind of get into your round.
I've honestly just never. I mean, no, he's a big don. Chat, 5 gifted on the line. Is it Scholesy?
Paul Scholes.
If Scholesy sings this, chat, you can have 5 winners. 5 winners, 5 subs. 5 gifted on the line. Come on, Scholesy, sink it for the boys. Bloody hell. Hold on.
Paul Scholes, can he do it? That looked good for a long time. What a good putt. What a good putt from Scholesy.
That was a snaky green, wasn't it? That was a snaky green.
And we were talking about running on confidence.
Oh, in fact, swimmers also have amazing cut. That makes sense as well. I can believe that.
Because this pairing here, they were looking great on the opening hole. Scholes and Jagielka are in the box seat to win the hole. All of a sudden, De Boer holds a bunker shot. Team World win it, and they've never looked back.
Absolutely. See if Ruud Gullit can clean up.
Oh,
Ruud.
Well, if there's a candidate for worst shot of the day, let's
what
be
have
honest,
you done?
That's it.
That was a gift. That was an absolute
What
gift.
have you done?
What are you doing there? Nothing sexy about that, Ruud. Come on. What was that?
Remember what my granddad said, chat?
That's like missing your mouth with a fork.
And you know what? That's the 3rd time today we've seen a call the captain, and all 3 times that team has won the hole.
Absolutely.
That brings us back in.
Love to have that one back.
Jagielka and
That's like
Scholesy.
missing a penalty kick with no goalkeeper. He didn't even get halfway.
Yeah, bro, dudes confuse me. Are they sharing it or is red shirt making the other guy hold it over him? It's not that he's making him. Like, generally, at an event like this, you would have someone holding a parasol over. Because, so, it's 40-degree heat. Beaming sun. Oh, Robbie, you cheeky boy. Roberto Falderoni. What geezer. I know, missing the mouth with the fork. That's why I don't feel bad making jokes, guys, because they're also doing it.
Hole, the $10 million hole, then double points to finish. This is great to see, though. Rivalries 20, 30 years ago on the football field, but the sport itself bringing you together for life.
This is exactly what I just
I think
said.
we're seeing from the footballers here, Ewan, it's the same thing we see, you know, on the PGA Tour, on DP World
Where's he
Tour,
going?
any of the tours around the world. As much as these players
Where's
are
he
fierce
going with this?
competitors, as much as they want to beat each other, you spend so much time with these people. You spend more time with your other players on your team, and you spend time with other players on tour than you do with your own family. So this is kind
You know
of
what,
like
chat?
the second
For the
family
first
that you've
time, I'm
got.
going to
All
offer up
these
5
players grew up
gifted
together,
from
they've all been at
the rest
top
of the
their
world.
game, and so much respect
Because
over the years, but great
that's an
friendships that have been
absolutely
formed over the
ludicrous
years
putt.
as well.
If he sinks this, you can have 5.
Long putt for Gabriel Batistuta.
Oh, he smacked it.
give anything away in this top match, though, for the world team.
It's outside the gimme zone, but it's not a terrible putt at all.
It's a good putt. A good putt.
5 minutes or so away from the first group taking their shot at $10 million, the richest hole in golf.
Richest hole in golf. Coming up.
Believe me, they'll all be thinking
$10 million. Jimmy Bullard's going to sink it and win me $1 million. Not the boys.
It's a really good opportunity for the English side to claw one back.
Oh.
It's a pretty easy putt.
In C? This is a pretty easy putt.
That was a good putt.
What's that? It's a good 15, 20 yards,
for a
isn't it?
win. They still might win the hole if Tevez misses the one coming back, but
You get a gimme.
opportunity missed. That's great to see.
Like I said, it is nice. It's nice. A lot of these players will have had rivalries back in the day, and
Freewheeling it, not really thinking about it, and
you
all
know,
of a sudden, you've
now
got
it's
a
cool.
6, 7,
They're
8
chilling.
footer that you have to make to try and tie the hole. Those are the pressure putts. That's 8 feet.
I'm telling you, there's some serious drip showing up in the Travis Scott dunks.
Footer these players have on tour, they're going to make them. So these are the tough
Tevez
ones
has
to
got
make.
it in him. He's a good putter. Yeah.
Oh, if there's a player that I had to have make the putt today, it's Carlos Tevez. He has not missed.
He's got really good short game. Really good short game.
A reluctant fist bump there from Robbie Fowler. They make their way to the $10 million hole. We'll go back to Team World's home hole. Diego Forlan birdie putt.
Yeah, down the hill at the 8th. Home hole for
Oh.
World. Oh, slow down, slow down.
That has opened the door for Team England. Big time. Double points on offer here. They're 1 point behind Jones and Hart. They could be 1 point ahead very soon.
Absolutely. And a really solid iron shot in here from Joe Hart to set up his partner Phil Jones for a birdie. A much needed birdie that would pull them all square with Vidic and Forlan.
Let's see.
Big advantage to putt second here anyway, certainly from a pace perspective, but
You know what's on the line, chat. You know what's on the line.
really widened up.
10 holes, Groofy, and then the $10 million shot. Right now, the rest of the world are coming out on top of this.
It's a really good pairing in the afternoon.
Come on, England!
For Joe Hart and Phil Jones, very, very close. So
He's not going to hit it hard enough.
level there.
His warm-up shots aren't. There's not enough power on it.
As he played enough break.
Told you, you could see it. You could see it.
Will it be given? Got to give that.
Come on! Come on! Come on, England!
No, they're not giving it. Not giving it. Or are they just balking? Par putt for Vidic.
Oh, oh,
Oh no!
absolutely robbed.
What a good putt.
Oh, here we go. $10 million swing. We got the ad again. It's a good ad. It's a good ad, chat.
You should add the Come On England as an option for the pixels.
Maybe I should. Banger ad. Banger ad.
Boys, this is the richest hole in golf. I mean, look at it, the $10 million swing. But you have 3 hole-in-ones. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing 3 hole-in-ones.
Only three. This is going to be the 4th.
Will this be the best hole-in-one you ever get?
Hold on. All these players have 6 hole-in-ones between them, and he's got 3. He's flexing.
This is worth to help somebody.
No worries, Jade.
It's going to be welcome.
No doubt. Boys, we're going to walk to the tee box, and we're going to come and have a little chat with you. Robbie. Yes. Are you already spending the 10 mil?
No, I'm not even thinking about it, to be honest. I'm just, I'll be happy with a green in one. Yeah, I'll be happy with that. I mean, obviously we want to win, it'll be brilliant. Yeah, I will spend it. Well, wisely. Well, an extra point is home.
Wisely. Robbie Fowler's a very smart man with his money.
On offer for closest to the pin as well. So I'm going to leave you guys to it, and we're going to leave you in the capable hands of our man, Big John.
Thank you.
Here we go. No worries, Anna. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. $160 yards. I'd bang a 7 iron. I'd bang a 7.
Well, certainly playing a little bit downhill here, this hole. Radar, you're down there. The wind, how much is that influencing the hole at the moment?
It's as strong as it's been. Maybe it's a firework.
Jesus.
Look at this. This is magnificent. I jumped about 6 feet in the air then.
Bloody hell.
So did I.
I don't know what's going on, but England's bad at everything still. Excuse me, mate. Say that to our 17-3 lead.
So 172 yards, and the wind is strong, and you've got to club up. You really need to club up because it's playing long now. It's probably playing all of its 172 with the elevation change being downhill. There's probably 5, 6, 7 yards of it. And look, I'm not sure we'll see so many people get back to it.
Carlos Tevez. Chat, if they hold in one this, they get $10 million, just to be clear.
Carlos Tevez on the tee. He's been playing some good golf today.
Look at this.
Yep, good player.
Uh-oh.
Get it back to it.
He's panicking.
Whoa, that was for $10 million, but...
He's crocked it. We got to wait for Jimmy Bullard to get that chat. Jimmy Bullard's going to get us one.
Likes to hit a little bit of a fade here. He likes to aim right, take it outside, come over it.
Few Icon Series panicking. Yeah. We got to give out 10 mil if someone hits this.
If I was caddying for them, I'd be going, listen, you've really got to pound on one to get it back to it. Good looking shot that, but
it's
still,
on.
I feel like getting up on the down on the green as you rightly.
Long way to go though. Long way to go.
I'd love to see
Icon Series about to say few for the next 24 messages.
Absolutely, we would. You want to see it go off?
I'd be there, mate, this evening.
You can just put few X24 if you want. Big NC. Yeah, bud. Look at him. He's already envisioned it. He's spent the money in his head.
Got himself a 5 iron.
This for $10 million.
5 iron it. Jesus.
Go.
Uh-oh. Well, it's on.
Oh, safely aboard. Well, don't forget there's valuable points on offer for whichever team gets nearest the pin as well towards their team score.
Come on, England! Come on, England! Come on, England!
You can really see the wind that Wayne was talking about down there, Ewan, back into the player's face.
Man, that watch is mad. Icon Series, can I have a watch, please?
Way back there.
Send us a Vanguard.
Hit a solid one. Judge that distance just right. All the things that you should have to do for 10 million.
Of course. Yeah.
He's playing off the ground.
Ball's back in the stance a little bit. Try and keep it under the wind.
Yeah, trying to turn it in from right to left and penetrate this breeze. This is a wonderful looking thing. Oh, yeah, come on. Up.
Come on.
Oh, you know what?
What a good golf shot that is.
Some shot. That's some shot. Icon's panicking there.
Robbie, you said you weren't thinking about the money, but you started thinking about it when that ball was tracking right to the target.
I'm not going to lie, yeah, I did bottle it, to be fair. But to be fair, Incy had spent the money as well. Actually, he was probably more excited than me.
Better than you.
How close? I don't even know.
I think we're gonna find out just how close you are, but they're measuring it out and they're not using a lot of measuring tape, so I think you might have won closest to the pin there for sure.
We're the first ones, aren't we?
I think you're the first ones out, but let me tell you, I don't think anyone's doing better than that.
I'm happy anyway. I'm happy.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. Keep going. Good luck. That was special, and let's see if anyone else can take home that 10 million.
Robbie Fowler, what a geezer.
Yeah, thanks,
man.
Josh. That really was a special shot. Let's take another look at it.
Look at that. He's absolutely whacked it.
Yeah, absolutely. Put it back in his stance, which helped flight it down into the wind. Got it all the way. There's a little false front there, so to carry it up on that top level and get it all the way back there on that hole. Really a good shot there. And I think I'd be surprised if we see one closer.
That was only about 6 feet away, so that's
That's
a
what you think, mate.
point to
Wait till
Team
Jimmy
England.
Bullard steps up.
And they'll make their way to the finishing hole.
Sounds oddly
which
like
is double points on
Scott.
offer, so they were 3 points
But
down.
Robbie
Now
Fowler,
to
the
a chance to get
Scouser.
it back to square on the final hole.
And both the call the captains have been used so far, so
Are you
we will
sure?
see that one again in this session.
I was going to say about 6 feet. 6 feet 8 inches. I don't think we're going to. Well, I hope we do. I don't think we're going to see anything closer than that, but I really, really do hope.
The only person I could see maybe getting it
Bullard.
inside that, you know who I'm going to say, right?
I know exactly.
Jimmy
who you say.
Bullard. I mean,
Jimmy
if
Bullard.
there's
I
ever
told
a
you, bro.
situation-
Jimmy Bullard's the GOAT.
Oh, if there's a player you want to win the $10 million and see their reaction, is it Jimmy Bullard?
Yeah, because you know he's going to go full Jerry Pate and jump into the water.
Of course he is.
Like Jerry did at the 18th at TPC.
Oh, it's fair to say it's nuts out there.
Give it to the scooper. Oh, come on. All right. Thank you.
That is, I'll tell you what, it's as good as it gets here in Thailand, isn't it? Fresh coconut water, coconut juice.
Oh. Oh, don't tease me with that. Bloody hell.
Impressed with the knife skills there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good stuff.
With all the fans on side here, if Patrick Berger, oh, he's not drinking it, I was going to say.
Better than beer.
Better than beer.
Coconut worth something when he's done with it? I don't know.
It's a bold claim.
Skulls at 7. Has he knifed that? That came off low. They're coming off a first win of the day at the 6th. No, he
It's a
hasn't.
good
That's
hit.
a good result.
It's a good hit.
Not bad. Front edge. He'll take that up the hill here at the 7th. Now over to the 8th. For the win at the 8th for Nigel Jean.
Oh, they've gotten back to within a point of Terry and Bullard.
Look at this.
This is a surprise. Didn't see this happening.
And that's 2 points.
Uh-oh. Rest of the world might be coming back here.
No, not 2 points because it was the home hole.
That's right, but still back to square on that match.
Oh, no.
Joe Hart.
Come on, Joe. And they concede.
Well, that's at the 9th hole. Joe Hart, Phil Jones. I can tell you that Joe Hart had that little putt to win the previous hole. He actually missed it.
No.
So that's now going to be a 2-point lead for Team World.
Things
I'll
are
make their
starting to look a little different on this board now.
Up there.
They'll make their way to the $10 million hole.
Where are we going, Fred?
Oof. Yeah, rest of the world are going to make up some points here, it looks like.
Like I said, quite a bit of green and a couple of healthy leads for Team World. It's been some exciting golf. Great formats here at the Icon Series of Football. Jones, Hart, Vidic, Altentot making their way to the $10 million hole.
Yes, sir. Heineken's the worst? No, Heineken's fine. Heineken's a fine beer. Behave. Robbie Fowler was 6 foot 8 inches away from acing the $10 million hole. For those keeping score at home, that is one Peter Crouch away.
That's right, Robbie Fowler. You see there's 6 feet 8
That's
inches.
a good tweet.
The first group
That's a good tweet, Icon.
come through the $10 million hole. Another 5 groups to come. 20 opportunities for that $10 million. And it's a wonderful clubhouse here at Robbinswood Golf Course. Reignwood.
It's not half a wonderful clubhouse, but look at that.
Like we've spoken about, just a brilliant part of the world.
Absolutely, that's a short game area. Just
No, actually me. No, it was you. It was you. Don't worry. Just take the credit. No one in here knows. Great tweet, Icon Series.
Beautiful driving range.
Wow, that shot from Fowler was magic from YNWA. You'll never walk alone.
Doesn't have, and I'm so excited to be a part of it.
Great
no worries,
pairings.
I got you, man.
Icons, Jimmy Bullard, John Terry.
You're wrong, Heineken's the worst.
They
It's
had
just
a
not though, is it?
lead
There are
early
so
on,
many
back
worse
to
beers.
Square. And England certainly
England's
worst
teaming ahead. This guy's going to be
Doug,
properly
morning.
gutted
It was
after
a
this
great
round.
Start. Team World trying to claw their way back this afternoon.
But I think that win that Hamid Altidore and Nematovic got late, and the way they won that
That's
has
far
given
worse.
Hamid a lot of confidence going in these afternoon rounds. You can see him getting more and more comfortable making putts when he needs to. Now, if Nick was
Come
here,
on, the
he'd be saying he's coming
bulldog.
home and all that stuff, but you know, I'm not sure about that.
That's so true.
A lot of golf to be played, a lot of points on offer. The Crocs and the Camels, don't forget about that. Players, teams,
Still a
potentially
very
losing points being
valid.
involved in the water.
Foster's,
And the bunker.
awful.
It's a great afternoon of golf here at Robbinswood Golf Course in the Icon Series of football.
The richest hole in golf has never been done before. Now, let me tell you, Robbie Fowler just stuck it to 6 foot. 6 foot 8, actually. So that's one Peter Crouch laid down, as they said in commentary. But the next time I speak to you, you boys could be $10 million richer. That must make you excited.
I'm buzzing, man. I've already spent it. Kuma.
Oh, he's already spent the money. There you go.
Come
What's that? What are you
on,
gonna buy?
Red
You
Blood.
got a jet ski? What are we going for?
We agree that the 4 of us, if one of us make it, we're gonna share it.
Oh.
Right, this doesn't seem like the rivalry that we thought we might see. Okay, so we're going to share it out. You got 4 opportunities. We're good business.
Oh,
Okay.
scoosh.
Decide percentages, eh?
Okay.
You
All right,
fool.
And, you know, we've got a whole point available for Team England or Team World available. That's going to go right on your score right now for the winners who are closest to the pin. And it's just closest to the pin, boys. You ain't putting out. Okay? So go, boys. Enjoy. Good luck. And I'll see you when you're $10 million richer.
So 172 yards downhill. I think the wind into the players, Ewan, will offset the downhill, and then it's just about getting the right club. Radar.
I will say I think my least favorite is I don't know how you say it, so I'm going to write it in chat.
5 iron it should be. I mean, for the strong
that
players,
word.
they feel as though
Dutchies.
they can get 6 back there with the elevation
That's
change
the
and
worst
strength of the
Dutch
breeze.
beer.
The flag is back there, 5
Sorry, guys.
right, 5 from the back edge, so it's a good flag to get up, but it's one of those flags that you want to sort of hold one up, being a right-hander, from left to right. Now, when you hold it up into the breeze, the ball can, especially as an amateur, they can't sort of flatten it out as well as a pro can and drill it from left to right to penetrate the breeze. So I think it's 5 iron all day to get it back there. Why not have a crack? $10 million. I mean, wow, that's a pretty cool amount.
Bud Light.
It's not often
You know what? A lot of people will give Bud Light stick, but
like this, and then you just don't have to worry
Bud Light's
about
nice if you just want to have a couple of beers and not have to worry about it,
one shot.
because
There's
it's
one result that really
about
matters.
3%.
It's the $10 million. Yes, you get a bonus point, which is very handy for the nearest to the pin, but the richest hole in golf.
Nemanja Vidic, what a man.
$10 million. Get it back there. Take enough club. Nemanja Vidic.
I think we're going to see someone who gets it close, is someone that can control their ball flight.
Icon Series, have you considered that multiple people would get hole-in-ones? Yeah, it's on the island. It's on the island.
For Team World from Uruguay, one of their greatest, Diego Forlan.
Diego Forlan. Baller. Absolute baller.
Just a reminder, nearest to the pin in each group, that team will, this is double points, will win 2 points. So 2 points to Team England in the first match out, courtesy of Robbie Fowler's shot. Now Diego Forlan.
Uh-oh. No one sounds excited.
Oh. That's well and truly a crock for Team World.
Uh-oh.
Did you ever win anything for a hole in one, Ewan? $10 million for Team England.
Joe Hart.
Greatest ever goalkeepers, Joe Hart.
No, I didn't, Radar. Yourself?
Yeah.
One of the greatest ever goalkeepers. I think that's fair. I actually think that's fair.
Very lucky. I had 7 hole in ones, but 4 prizes.
7? I've never had 1.
No, but you're no good.
That is 100% true.
It'd be poetic for Joe Hart to win it.
You're a good man and a good coach.
Keep that left foot stable. Take a divot.
Oh, they like it. Oh, that's
almost got it back to it.
It's decent.
Shot from Joe Hart.
Yeah, no, he just retired, right?
Today,
Is Joe Hart the most recent retiree in this?
That's another really good shot. Radar, your colleague at Sky, Rich Beam, he had a wonderful celebration at Riviera for a hole in 1 years ago.
What a
I don't know
bloke.
if you remember that one.
You've got to be joking. I work with Rich all the time. He never lets me forget every time we go to Riv.
Favorite positions to play in soccer. Put me on the wing. When did he retire? I think
Well, that's another
end of
2
last
points
season?
for Team England.
Was it end of 23-24? I'm not sure if he's officially retired or not, or if he just stopped playing for now. Oh, not Joe Hart. Oh,
You were
Bill
spending the
Jones.
money already, Joe.
True.
You were spending, maybe that's where
It's gotta
it
be pretty
went wrong.
recent
You
as
were
well.
spending the cash already.
No, it's all fun, isn't it? You got to believe. Stand up in these moments. I actually genuinely put the ball down, thinking, "Oh, team point for England," and I thought, 10 million. Let's go.
You were thinking more about the 10 mil than the points. Let me tell you.
Not, man. The numbers are crazy. Look, you put 100K on it, and it's a big moment. They've gone big. Fair play. Amazing show. We're loving it.
There we go. $10 million, the richest hole in golf. It wasn't to be, Joe. Let me tell you, I cannot wait for the next one.
Oh yeah, he actually retired end of 2024 as well.
Well done, Joe Hart. Team England in the first 2 matches, winning nearest the pin, 2 points in each match. And that automatically reduces that 2-point deficit. That match, they head to the final hole all tied.
It's mine. Gentlemen running my academy.
I do
here,
like
Joe
that they
Marshall
officially
there.
work out the
great
distance,
job out here.
no matter how far away you are. That's quite nice.
It's a big operation, this Icons series. I was blown away when I first came here. A lot of people working on this event, and it's paid off.
Well, like we were saying,
Valid.
this is fantasy camp for these footballers. This is as close as they're going to get to playing in a professional event. When they play in pro-ams, they're playing with other professionals, so it's not about them. Yes, they're contributing. Happens at the Dunhill Links. It happens at Wentworth, one of the other clubs that the Reignwood Group owns. 36.
Are they playing Lisa's new album?
The closest one on that one. Joe Hart, but a good iron shot. This 12th hole here is in the shape of an apple.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Hey, Claude, I tell you what, there are a lot of kids out here. That academy of yours is going to get a serious workout, my friend.
Well, that's the plan, Radar. We're going to see if we can help that next generation of Thai golfers.
Well, in a perfect world too, someone's going to get a hole in one. Someone at the course here wins $1 million. It's going to be one of those kids. It's just going to provide great opportunities. That's all the balls we've seen so far through the first 2 groups.
Hold on. Where the hell did Tevez land? Jesus Christ.
Carlos Tevez probably doesn't want to see that result. $10 million hole coming between the 9th and the 10th, the final hole. Let's go back to Team World's home hole, the number 8.
It's going to be in this chat. Exactly.
Oh, look at this. Really good golf this afternoon. He has been the standout for the world team.
I don't need to do nothing anymore. Make the putts.
And I'll tell you
Sadly,
what,
not the $10 million shot, yeah.
because they've lost the last 2 holes. That 6-point lead down to 4. Couldn't afford to lose a double-point hole. And it's taken the pressure off Ruud Gullit.
He hasn't had his best stuff today. Middle of the green. Come on, Ruud. Make a good
And this
swing
concept
here.
hilarious. Wait, why? What do you mean? So good to get to see some elite sporting people
Swings he's made this afternoon.
play a different sport.
Certainly having plenty of fun out here this afternoon. The Dutch pairing in that match 4 points ahead. England took a big lead this morning, but Team World slowly inching their way closer here this afternoon.
Well, they got 3,
At Robinswood Park.
4, 5, 4. Yeah, they're still up. They're still up. Use this format for soccer, right? Yeah, it's pretty fun actually, isn't it? 83% back in Scholesy.
83%. And they're, 4 points behind? That's a little surprising. It is. 3 holes left.
There's a little bit of rooting for the home team there, but it's been some performance by Ronald de Boer this afternoon. I mean, he has hit some quality. I mean, from the jump, right? I mean, he got off to a great start, hole in a bunker shot, but he's hit some really quality iron shots.
Sheringham and Sharp currently 2 points ahead in their match, so that's no surprise. Lee Sharp, scratch marker. Teddy Sheringham's been playing some wonderful golf all day long.
Teddy Sheringham, absolute legend.
What an intimidating pair, though. Figo and Ginola. Just looking at them, you start shaking in your boots, don't you?
Absolutely. Amazing careers on the football pitch.
This has been the surprise. Terry and Bullitt, 3
Apparently
points
a scratch
ahead.
golfer,
That
yeah, it's
wasn't
crazy.
A surprise, but as things stand, it's currently all square in this match. Holton Top and De Jong making a big fight back.
Yeah, they've played some really solid golf to kind of get that back. I think that's going to be a big, big match.
Come on, Icons, tell us how you came up with the idea. Chat, isn't it crazy? Some of you have been in this situation. You've had your chat messages put on not only on my stream, but on the television, airing out on Sky Sports, airing around the world. I mean, Pepper, I guess the good thing is that a lot of these players will have turned to golf to be competitive after football, so it kind of makes sense. Scooch was famous, mate.
Golf questions. You should be asking, you know what I mean? The Bulldog. He's a great player. Listen, this is the richest hole in golf, and you come in. I think you
Jimmy Bullard's about to win me $1 million, guys.
There's a bit of luck. There's a bit of luck. They're coming back. Nige, what's happening? You're saying this one's going to come off the bank and hit the green.
Hold up. Don't say luck around us, yeah? It's quality what we got here. Yeah? We didn't grind it. There is no luck. It's pure quality. So
I think so.
Right now.
Any nerves? I mean, this is the richest hole in golf, 10 million. JT, you've been spending your money already. Bulldog, what are you going to spend your money on?
Oh, I'll just get myself a brand new Bentley. John's got 10 mil in the ashtray of his motor, so he ain't really worried about it.
Yeah. We're in the lake, and we're off to Bangkok after. For a
Try
night.
the tournament straight out. Boom, let's go.
Listen, it's all been, I'm taking this super seriously. I'm going Bangkok if I win the 10 mil. Well, boys, I would love to see it. Guys, enjoy.
I can't lie.
My capable hands are Big John. Let's get him to the sea.
There's no one I'd like to see win more right now than Big Jimmy Bullard.
Swing for $10 million. This is the biggest prize for one individual hole in the history of golf.
Imagine this goes in.
First from Team England, one of the greatest defenders England has ever produced, John Terry.
Certainly is, and Team England have looked really good through the first 2 matches on this hole, winning nearest the pin and double points both occasions.
Come on. Big Terry,
Terry
it's it.
hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, it's interesting that on the range,
John Terry said he felt like he hit some of his long irons a little bit too high. So we talked about how to hit them a little bit lower, put that ball position back. I think this is going to be an opportunity for him to try and
John Terry just picked up grass and threw it to make it look like he knows what he's doing.
Bring that ball flight down.
Oh, he's a lefty, isn't he? Yeah.
Way back to that back shelf where this pin is located here on the 12th.
Come on, JT, just a soft draw. Penetrate this breeze.
Testing the wind, I know.
It sets up nicely for John Terry. Let me give you the strong tip.
No, it's a good shot. That's a good shot there.
Good shot. It is a good shot.
That top shelf.
My caddy's fault.
He fancies this. It's Jimmy Bullard.
The thing is with Jimmy Bullard, what the swing possesses, what his swing does possess is feel. It's an old-fashioned swing. It's a handsy, old-fashioned. He can knock it down. You can do a lot of things with the hands. Modern-day golf, especially in professional golf now, it's more robotic, but not with this one.
Oh, no.
So he can hit it left to right,
Oh,
right to left, whatever you like.
Oh,
He's a proper player.
Oh, it's a good shot. He didn't like
Jimmy.
it off the club face, but that's 2 good shots for Team England.
I wanted my $1 million, Jim.
Come on, England!
Next up, on the chance to slip for 10 million. From Team World, one of Turkey's best ever players, a true legend, Hamid Altintop.
We've just had a couple of Hull players go for a dip in the pond behind the green.
What?
This was quite exciting, but they got in a little bit of spot of bother, but they're well behaved now.
Two of the people from there just jumped in the pond.
No, they just went for a little swim. Man, it's a box of frogs.
Just like the on-course commentator.
Oh, yeah.
It's a high tee. He's whacked it.
Sounds solid. It's a crock.
It almost skimmed.
What a career.
Come on, England! Come on, England! Come on, England!
The enforcer, Nigel de Jong.
Nigel de Jong.
He's got a chance here, Radar. He can really penetrate
The
ball
enforcer, the fly kicker.
He certainly can. Yeah, we've all got a good watch on this. Let me tell you, there's a gorgeous big picture of a watch behind this. Let me tell you, it looks a fancy looking thing. I fancy it. Get up. Get up. I've only seen one player get it past pin high today.
It's good, but not good enough, and that's 3
It's not good
consecutive
enough.
nearest the pins to Team England.
JT, for a moment, I was warming up the engine of the car. I was about to drive you to Bangkok myself.
Looked good, didn't it, at one point? Way too much club. I don't know why. I've gone with a 6 there.
Do you know what? Everybody else has gone short. I will say that, but Caddy's done you a bit of disservice there.
No, it's not Stu. That's all on me. That Stu was like 7 gets you there, and I was like 6 gets it back there. No, it's a back pin. Nothing for short, really. And I knew my partner would be there. Jimbo's so solid, so we'll take it anyway.
There we go. I think that's another 2 points for Team England. Enjoy.
Mate, thank you.
Pleasure.
Legend.
Ooh, at the end of the day, I think Team England are going to be very, very thankful for
You surprised me how soon they swing. Yeah, they step up and go like, practice one, and I'm going to whack it.
Help them keep their lead. This world team has performed much better this afternoon. Here's an interesting one, Ewan, when my dad, Butch Harmon, played the PGA Tour back in the 70s. We were playing Torrey Pines, and he had a hole-in-one during the tournament and didn't have the honor on the next tee.
I hope it was only a group of 2. It'd be phenomenal if they were playing in 3s.
Someone made it right in front of him.
Actually, on that note, on the DP World Tour overnight, Dale Whitnell from England made 2 hole-in-ones in the same round there in South Africa. The odds of that happening have got to be 1 in a gazillion. This $10 million, the richest hole in golf, coming between the 9th and the 10th hole. So these players will make their way to the 10th, the final hole of the afternoon session, and double points on offer there as well.
Double points, come on.
there's a big crowd waiting for them around the final green in the clubhouse. They'll get a wonderful reception. They have everywhere they've been, these icons. Got up to the clubhouse briefly before Claude, and there are just people everywhere.
They love their football here in Thailand.
Okay, I'm going to run to the bathroom.
So the home hole,
I'll be right back.
2 points on offer for the win. Carlos Tevez. Par putt. It's going to come downhill here.
It'll be a bogey for Team World.
Put the mark on it.
So Fowler and Ince stood on the $10 million hole, 3 points behind. They got nearest the pin there. So that's 2 points. Gets them back to within 1 point of this final hole worth double points. Robbie Fowler had victory snatched from him this morning. Could it be a role reversal this afternoon?
This is a big putt. And this is very, very makeable.
We saw a couple with the same putt this morning. They both missed left. That's another one.
I've seen everyone misjudge how much slope there is around this pin from that side.
So just a formality here for Batistuta. This is going to be a win for Team World. First point of the afternoon. A little bit like this morning to the green team, Team World. Batistuta Tevez victorious over Fowler and Ince. I think fair to say played in excellent spirits.
And it's been nice in the afternoon, I think, as some of the cobwebs and as some of the nerves have worn off. We've seen all these players contribute good shots, good putts, good short game shots. Back over to the 12th for the 10 million. See if someone can get it inside of 6 feet 8 inches, which is just a really good shot.
There is a real buzz around this $10 million swing. I've never seen Theo Walcott move so fast, and I've seen him move fast. He wanted to get to that tee box double lively because there's a lot on the line. Let me tell you, boys, people have got close. Theo, Robbie Fowler stiffed it to about 6'8". Just 1 Peter Crouch, 6'8". I mean, that is outrageous, isn't it? So it is possible. You know, 4 people have made a hole-in-one in this in 2024. Okay.
For nearest to the pin, you get what? Nothing.
You get 2 points for your team.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, we didn't know that.
Yeah, see, it gets even bigger. 10 million, right? And just the 2 points. It's nice and easy. JJ's so focused, he's not even come for the interview. Patrick, you need to focus as well. Guys, I'll enjoy it. Leave it to you on the tee box.
Team England just owning this hole. This $10 million hole in the first 3 matches.
Icons of Football 2025. It's time to go again and hold this for $10 million. Please welcome for Team World from Italy, the little master, Gianfranco Zola!
Now Radar with Gianfranco's control over his ball flight. You could see him trying to get it in there close.
Yeah, no doubt whatsoever. Hopefully it's a 5-iron. A lot of been hitting 6 and getting it up there high. And there's a lot of breeze now. It's a good stiff breeze. It's later, the breeze, that it usually comes in. It usually comes in about 2:30, but we're later in the day now. And aiming to the right, 172, and trying to turn it from right to left. And it's the right choice. Penetrate this breeze. Chelsea legend, what a boy. Gotta love him.
He's a solid golfer as well. It's on dry land.
But for now, the 10 million is safe.
Didn't miss anything, sorry.
signature hole here at Robbinswood.
Now on the tee for Team World from the Czech Republic, their best ever, Patrick Berger.
Damn, they like him.
Oh, is Cash better than a Czech?
I see what you did there.
Jeez, you're
Is
clever.
Cash better than a check?
Likes it, Radar.
Hold on.
It's on the green, Mr. Berger. That's a wonderful result.
Now Team England to the tee.
Would be fun actually, see, you're right.
First, with his chance to win $10 million.
$10 million.
It's Jermaine Genus.
Good swing, this. Good swing.
Thank you for the watch streak.
Loves his golf. Absolutely adores it, as all these footballers do. I'm sure the footballers that aren't here are looking at this. Other icons going, oh, man, I would have loved to have done that. There'll be other times. This thing isn't going away. Come on, $10 million. You weren't on that a week.
Go on. Get up.
Okay.
It's on the green.
Well, solid shots, but one to go. Theo Walcott.
Give me JC trying to thin a wedge.
Whitworth plays a lot at Hankley Common.
Can it be 4 consecutive nearest the pins for Team England? Can the $10 million go off? Come on, we want to see it.
Also, chat, for full clarity, after this, I'm gonna go about my day for about 3 hours. I'm gonna leave stream on because I don't want people to lose their stream streaks. Theo Walcott's hit a blinder. Oh, nope. He's nearly hit a person.
Right in the lumberyard.
Umpire signals wide.
Where is it?
JJ, it had a chance. It had a chance.
Yeah, I swear there's like wind machines. Come on, man, come on. It's always got a chance. I hit it okay, went up in the wind.
Pangy not VIP.
Didn't make it this time. Not today.
Did I miss Pangy in the chat?
Anyway,
What?
but I think we need to talk to our tech wizards, but you might have got another 2 points for your team, so don't worry. Listen, we've got to confirm that with the tech wizards. But JJ, listen, last I was on, worth 2. Very, very serious. We need all the points we can get.
No, we need to step up. Me and Theo have had a little bit of a ropey, like 3 or 4 holes here, and it's just like...
We can't just dish out VIPs, chat. We only have 100.
Franco, he's very good, so we just need to go into this last hole, try and do something.
Yeah, after this, I'm going to leave the stream on, maybe with some VODs running, and I'll be back to the PC at 1 for my normal stream. But
unfortunately for Team England,
I can't end it after this. We started at 6 in the morning.
Team England had a 2-point
I can't end it because people will lose their stream streaks. So
here we go, Sergio Garcia. It's called the captain for Team World on the final hole.
you know what? Watch it. He's going to sink it.
Well, they called him in the morning sessions. And
Can you imagine if I just actually ruined everyone's streaks? Just for fun. Hold on, what are they? 5 ahead, 7 ahead, 6, 8,
Not his best effort there, Sergio.
12,
Let's go down to the studio where Nick
7. Yeah. The world are catching up.
Represented from each side, the world and of course England. Rob, it's been a tough day for you out there.
Why would streaks be lost? Because so many people are only here for my normal stream time, which is 1 till 5.
Gabby.
I started the stream at 6:30 in the morning. So anyone who hasn't been here now, it would kill their streaks.
There is no secret.
Can't
I'm the
do it.
best player of my group, so normal.
I am Batistuta. I mean, it must be a simple thing.
I told you yesterday night.
Yes.
2 choices:
Yes.
English or golf, and I choose golf.
I don't know. You keep coming in.
I told you.
Keeps coming in, speaking to us. That English is going to get good too.
There's another day to go, though.
There is another day to go. In fact, with you, Robbie, we are going to look at a magical moment though. We know it's the $10 million swing. You had an opportunity, a lot of pressure on your shoulders because it's one magic move, and there you go. You've got. Let's have a look at that shot.
What a
Did
hit
you
that
have
was
eyes
as
for
well.
it? Did you think I'd half a sniff?
That's why we're here, mate, isn't it? We've got to try and win. I don't know how close I can't really see, but yeah, you know what? I was happy with it. As soon as it left the bat, I was thinking, yeah, it's going to be close. That so.
Since it left
I'm not
the
sure
bat.
how close it ended up, but I mean, we're here to try and win.
Yeah, he's got Robbie Fowler's a man who's played a lot of golf.
6 feet,
you can see
8
it.
inches, but there is $1 million for nearest the pin as well.
What?
Really?
No, not really. Let's get back out there. Well done, lads.
you were going to come to Bangkok with us then as well.
Caught me off guard there too, Nick. Well done.
That's
where all the balls have finished thus far. 6 feet 8 inches, quite easily the nearest for Robbie
You know,
Fowler.
maybe they should have done a little 50 grand or something. Little 50 grand. That was out of pocket.
2 more groups to come.
Icon series, did you not get told that you got to give me $1 million for streaming this? I'm so sorry. I should have sent. I think I meant to send it over.
It's quite an intimidating
Sorry,
shot.
Icon series. I'll send you the invoice.
Into the breeze. Diego Forlan.
Oh, Forlan, baby, please.
Smart move, bringing in the captain on the final hole. They did it this morning. It's a double point hole.
So wait, does the captain only get to play when they call him in?
About 3-4 feet.
Are you just relaxing in Bangkok the rest of the time? What a treat.
In the hole.
Yeah, he's been impressive, Joe Hart. And he's really enjoying it.
Oh, let's call the captain once per round. Bro, they're just chilling.
Team World clawing their way back in the afternoon session. Quite a walloping this morning, 14 points down.
17-10. Chat, what are they doing? They're catching up.
More groups out on the course. Stay tuned. What will happen?
They're catching up. Cutting audio, let's go.
Here's the Bulldog at the final hole.
Whacked it.
Water left. I think that's where it's going.
Uh-oh.
It's a croc.
He's crocked it.
Didn't see that coming.
He's absolutely crocked it, lad.
What's John Terry doing here? They can't call the captain. They've already done it.
Sorry, John. Ain't all right though, is it? Really give me That's it. Steve. Skipper, what was that?
Is it the same scores going into tomorrow? Icons, or is it a fresh set?
No cherries. Oh my god.
We feel your pain, Jimmy. A 3-point lead early on. It's now only 1. The fires are backwards. I think only Jimmy Bullard can
do these scores carry over to tomorrow? Or do the scores reset?
Yes, if you got that hair, you can do what you want.
Looks like a headband.
Yeah, it does.
They do. Oof. It's going to be close. And then do the teams get mixed up again?
Nigel Jong and Hamid
God, this is going to be close.
They've played well. They've played well when they've needed to. They've got some momentum.
Want to come back and see? Maybe. Maybe. You know, some people say, can you do it on a rainy night in Stoke? The question is, can Seapeekay wake up at 6 a.m. 2 mornings in a row?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Greensums. Scooch was asking about that earlier, actually. And singles. Ooh.
Sergio's already hit the shot.
Just played it, you said.
If you don't sleep, you don't have to wake up. That's deep, bro. That is deep. Respect.
Guys, we're having a big discussion here on the $10 million swing about points for your team, about closest to the pin. I want to be talking about the money. Boys, we can't be talking about closest to the pin. If Robbie Fowler stuck it to 6 foot skulls, you can do something special. You said not good enough earlier.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll give it
2
a
hours
go.
to 32 hours. It's untrue.
He was downplaying it. I know you're excited. Ronald Root, talk to me. You've been giving these boys a bit of a beating. Surely you're going to take that confidence here.
Oh, I think we go for it, that's for sure. We Dutch guys, we don't lack confidence, but...
It ain't much.
If it ain't Dutch, it ain't much.
If it ain't Dutch, it ain't much.
Absolutely a lot, boys. Head to the tee. I can't wait to see how you do it.
Phenomenal. Oh my god, chat, happy Tubathon Day.
There are only 8 players left who can win $10 million. On the tee, representing Team England, it's Paul Scholes.
Come on, Scholesy. Oh, he's got the ball very forward. He's going to whack it. Uh-oh. Oof.
A croc to Team England, and we also must make a scoring correction. We were led to believe it was double points for nearest the pin here. It's actually just 1 point.
Oh, let's have a Tubathon just for results. That's a big react. The Tubathon ends after 1 day.
And those points will be added later on to the team totals.
Icons, Scoosh has a great question.
One for Scholesy.
If you're around. Hello there. Oof, oof, no, no.
Another croc.
Crocs galore.
For Team World from the Netherlands, the maestro, Ruud Gullit.
The maestro. Scoosh was wondering, oh, there you go. Live chat support at this point. You are. You are. Oh, yeah, the two teams set their order independently, or are the matches set by organisers. Triple croc. Triple croc.
Okay, just a little.
We've never seen a triple
Here's one,
croc.
3 crocs.
I'm here. I need to confirm whether that was on the green or not. I think it may have just rolled off the back. I think it's just rolled off the back route, but everybody here kind of let out a gasp because it looked like it was tracking. It was a great strike.
It was a great strike. I hit a 6-iron because I thought, nah, against the wind. But it was never close to the pin. No, that is for sure.
I was trying to give you a bit of confidence. He said, if it ain't Dutch, it ain't much. Unfortunately, it ain't much for you now. Enjoy the next hole and good luck.
Well, I think that's fair to say that 4 worst results we've seen from a group come through.
Difficulty flighting the golf ball down, trying to control that trajectory.
Well, let's head down to the studio once again. Nick Doherty standing by.
Again, Ewan, 1 from each side. Nemanja, for the obvious reasons, just getting the job done. Sometimes it's not pretty out there, but the fact is you need the 3 points usually on the pitch, but here it's just getting across and getting the majority of the points in your game. You've done it both times.
Yeah, obviously I think that I'm enjoying playing against Phil and
see, that's
Joe.
it's nice, chat, look.
They're nice guys, they're hitting well, but I
They're all
have to
just
say
out
that
there
they give
having
me support
fun.
in my down times. Maybe that's the problem.
They're all good, Lena.
They show
What was the
too much
gaming event?
respect towards me, so
Do you think there's probably a bit of a soft spot for Phil? He's Man United. I mean, it's really easy to dislike and really want to beat Joe. I mean, he's City, right?
yeah, to be fair, we go well together, obviously, on the golf course. We have some bad shots, and you don't want to play with a friend having bad shots and feeling bad. So, end of the day, it was competition, yes, but end of the day is as well to enjoy this fabulous golf course and this environment. Yes, I would like to play tomorrow against them again. That would be nice.
Oh, he's asking for you, Joe. I mean, that's brave. He's asking for you. Joe, you know, I've got to ask you as well, because as much as you might have lost there, it's important by how much, right? So hanging tough and not losing by a lot does matter when it comes to this format that you guys are involved. But of course, coming in, we know your story. You were courageous enough to put yourself on the line. Like, there's always the chance in sport you can look silly. Not everybody has that courage to step up and say, look, just bring it at me. You did. What's been that first day experience like here at the Reignwood Icons of Football?
I've loved every minute. You know, as Vida alluded to there's sportsmanship, there's competitiveness, but you know, we've all got each other's backs. It's big for us. It's big. We're out of our comfort zone. We're standing over that tiny little white golf ball, and we're doing our best to get it towards the hole. It's not that easy. but we're having fun, right?
Yeah.
There's some good shots, there's some bad shots. I'm never afraid to lose. Oh, it's my personality. That might sound weak, but I see it as a strength. I'm never afraid to put myself out there.
There you go,
I can't
Joe.
do it, but I'll damn well try.
You look pretty strong out there today, as did you, Nemanja. Good luck, boys. Get some rest. You've got to go again tomorrow as we head back out and find Josh with that final group at the $10 million swing.
Final group. Here we go.
Let me tell you, this is
It's the final group chat. We're coming to the back end of this.
Boys, the next time I speak to you, you could all be $10 million richer. And this is the last chance. You're the last group to come through here. We need a big moment. Lewis, are you feeling confident?
I'm realistic, my friend.
This is no place for realism. This is the richest hole in golf.
We will try. We will try at least.
Yeah. David, you're never a man who's short of confidence. Surely this is your palace, your arena.
Yeah, but right now it's not a question of confidence. It's a question of hitting the ball, put on the green, and maybe it's going home.
Teddy, 170, playing 160 in to win. Robbie stuck it to 6'8". He has. Can you do better than that?
I'd like to think so. Do you know what? All I want to see is that ball flight with a nice flight, and it's going close to it, so we get an ooh. You know, if it fizzles out,
He wants an ooh.
I just want to get some.
Come on, England!
That'd be nice.
Well, guys, it is a big event. You're the last group to come through. I think it deserves some pyro, doesn't it?
Oh. There's some pyro to go off.
Come on, England!
Reignwood, Icons of Football 2025. This is the final group with a final chance to win $10 million.
The Icons hosts are like, miss. Oh. Have some of that. It's golf, yeah, it's football players playing golf.
Fireworks go on. I feel like going somewhere and changing my trousers.
From Team World, one of the greatest players that football has ever produced, from Portugal, Luis Figo!
Figo really was one of the best that ever did it, man. Figo a goat.
Yes, extra club.
Come
on, Lewis. 4 players, come on.
Here he goes.
Give it a chance. Get it back there.
Yeah, it should suit.
Solid swing, solid striker, Luis Figo.
Yeah, good player. Aims at...
Whack it. Whack it. Oh, he's pulled it. He's pulled it.
Is it going to be a crock? Will it hang on to dry land? It's a crock.
He's crocked
That's
it.
now the 7th ball in the water out of 21
He's crocked it, lads.
The French master, the wing wizard, the beautiful footballer that is David.
Bloody hell. He got a good little intro.
The football icon, the model, the television presenter, now the golfer. Can he step up and be $10 million richer?
Wait, you were describing Wayne there, or David Ginola?
Yeah, true. I did a bit of modeling back in the day.
Yeah, it's been really fun, Lena. Honestly, it's been really fun to watch.
Gloves.
He might have it in him, you know. He might be about to source this. I can feel him sourcing it a little. He's hit it though. Oh, it's low.
Certainly low. It's certainly left. It's the 8th crock radar.
Double crocker.
In fact, I think the last 6 balls have been crocks that we've seen.
And this is, you're hitting into the fan, you're hitting downhill.
I don't envy this person right here. It's got to sit in this little hut to get the camera angles. What if the ball clots them? Teddy Sheringham, what a bloke. That's me.
Come on, let's hear some noise.
Is that where you're? Is that actually? I don't know if you're serious or not. Is that actually where you're sat right now? Oh, he loves it. He loves it.
Two chances left. Teddy Sheringham. Could he be $10 million richer?
Give him a new.
Get yourself up there!
Come on,
Oh,
come on, come on.
it's rolling.
What a good shot,
Oh.
right on line, just a little bit short, but a quality iron shot there.
Yeah, that's my new reality too. I agree.
See it on the telly? Can't see it.
To the tee.
Did you see it on the telly?
Are at stake with this shot. He's a player who started the revolution and the monopoly of English football at Manchester United. There'll be more than the Sharpie Shuffle if this goes in. Lee Sharp!
Lee Shaw.
Certainly will. I think the Sharpie Shuffle will be reinvented. Last chance.
The last person that gets to try it today. Here we go. Oh, it's a good hit.
This man as well.
He's got a good swing. Come on, give it one. Oh no.
Well, no croc. Stayed on
It's
dry
in though.
land. Avoids a croc. It's 2 crocs to Team World. Josh, you've got Teddy Sheringham there.
We're talking 24 yards.
Hey, Teddy, talk to me about it. You said you wanted to give the crowd something. You whipped them up on this side, and you got them excited down there.
You can't quite see it in this sunlight. I knew it weren't the best strike, a little low driller, but running up over that little ledge that you had to get up over. They're measuring it, so it must have been quite close, but got a little ooh, didn't we?
I think it was a bit more than a little ooh, and unfortunately, it
Me
wasn't
as
the
well,
10 million
Pepper, I know what you're
quid.
saying.
Down with a few quid in my back pocket, but that's all right, mate.
You promised me half, didn't you?
We're having a great time out here.
No wonder. Teddy, go enjoy. Guys, listen. Unfortunately, it couldn't be it. That was the last group to go out on the richest hole in golf, the $10 million swing. But listen, guys, we'll see you soon. I've got my glove in my pocket. I might have a go when the cameras roll. But for now, that's all we have.
Oi, oi.
It's certainly been some good entertainment, and I tell you what, no wonder Teddy
Let me see the
Sheringham's
final
been enjoying
scores.
it today. He was a 6-point victor alongside.
This has been awesome. It has. Thank you for letting me do it.
He's now
It's super
5
cool,
points
man.
ahead alongside.
I'm very
Lee Sharp.
grateful.
And these are where all 24 balls finished. It was the first ball of Robbie Fowler, the first man to take to this $10 million hole. And he hit it to 6 feet 8 inches quite comfortably, the nearest the pin, Claude.
Absolutely. It was a great shot. He controlled the flight, controlled the trajectory, and got the number right, and best we saw.
Great innovation. Great to see.
Yeah, thanks for having us, exactly.
And the final group heads to the final hole and up ahead at the final green. This is
We need a win.
Alton top.
Oh.
He walked it in this morning. He had
Well, the good news is, chat,
walk. He thought he'd made
we
it
may well be
number
back
one
tomorrow
on
morning.
The final hole.
We may well be back.
And remember, Jimmy Bullett found the water here.
Finished 3-2. England
was
take the
double
1 point
points on
lead.
offer. That was to win the match. John Terry,
That's the first
Jimmy
point.
Bullett, they come
The
out on top
first
by a
point that England have got
Team
in this
England
second session.
victorious.
Win's a win, lads. Bloody Jimmy Bullard, what a bloke. (18-10).
3 matches now on the final hole.
Looks like we are going to take the 4-point lead.
Team England 8 points ahead. They did have a 14.
Maybe 22-10 coming into day number 2, I think.
All right, well, let's go back down to Nick Doherty, standing by in the studio.
Hot off the press as well. The boys got it done. Jimmy, John, victorious this afternoon. But you know what? Let's talk
What's up,
about something
Sparrow?
that's a bit different. No one's ever played a par 3.
I am going to go sleep for another hour, yes, and then I'll be back at 1. And I just left. I'm leaving the stream on so that people don't lose their stream streaks. I'm a nice guy.
And it was like, wasn't sure what club to it, and then kind of middle of the green was 7-iron for me.
That was a bit super fun.
Pins at the back. I wanted to get the
super
at least
fun.
Give it a go, didn't I?
He flagged it. He flagged it.
Let's have a look while they're talking. Let's see yours first, John. Let's have a look.
I was right behind you.
It was straight down it, to be fair.
What sort of club are we talking?
Oh, it's 6 into that. We had 168 on the...
But it's into a bit of juice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like...
I had it at 175.
You know what? You've not got the perk of what we have seen everyone before. No one was getting it back there. I think one ball squeezed past the hole, Jimmy, out of everyone. 6 feet 8 inches for Robbie Fowler, pretty special.
Really?
Yours wasn't bad though either, Jimmy. We're going to have a look at that one.
It's a bit tuggy, middle of the green. Yeah, I see JT at 6. No. I've just tried to pump a low 8 in it, and I've just tugged it. Needed a big bounce right for the big dollar, but weren't a bad finish, you know what I mean? So.
Got us 2 big points there, to be fair.
Now, granted, quite a lot of that money was going to charity. Someone here as well, someone watching, the millions watching at home as well. Someone was going to be a lucky winner of $1 million from that. But it'd been a big
could have won $1 million, guys.
You've had 5. What are you doing with 5, John?
Oh, we had the conversation. We was, to be fair, the tournament was over. We're straight into Bangkok.
Really?
You was with us, yeah.
I can come with, yeah. Room on the top for me.
Yeah. With a Bentley apart.
Fantastic. What's it been like the first day, lads? Overall,
I
what's
actually
been
love
the enjoyment
Bullard,
factor for you?
It's been unbelievable. And every time I come up here, it's like, it's unbelievable. Me and him are walking all the way around going, best event I've ever played, for sure. So far, unbelievable.
You feel like a tour pro. Obviously, this is the standard that they play at, and the kind of facilities and the cameras behind just puts that little bit of extra nerves on it. And, you know, it has an effect, doesn't it, on some of the shots?
Yeah.
He's a ball striker, though, Jimbo.
Well, you had a strong man alongside you, but you had a strong man this morning as well in Theo, but you didn't get the result. Did it feel like the pressure amped up a bit for you this afternoon, desperate to make sure you're on the winning side?
Yeah, and also, because it's foursome as well, I mean, I'm taking his drives 300 down the middle, pretty much. I've got a flick into most greens, and we started really well, didn't we, this morning?
Boys as well, we was 3 up. We was 3 up before, at 3, after 3, and they just pulled it back, and they was holding everything, weren't they? So we was like, oh, it's going to happen.
I won't ask you, but actually there's a big debate going on when the guys in commentary, but also on social media, who peacocks it more, Poulter or Jimmy Bullard?
Cool. You know what? Funny, actually, I had a chat with Wesley. I went, Jimbo's a player, isn't he? And he went, he's like Pulse. They both thrive on. Yeah, they both. You'd love that, didn't you? They both thrive on it, and it's the same as well. Like you put the cameras, and everyone loves him anyway. So he's getting a bit of hype around the greens, and everyone loves him. So it's like he thrives on it. A lot of people go the other way, and he kind of rises to it.
I tell you where I am similar. I deliver.
Oh
That's
my!
What I do.
Don't you be asking to be called the postman. You got to earn that. You got to, boys. Well done today. Well done, lads. Congratulations today. Enjoy your time off. We'll see you again for tomorrow. Let's get back out there.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Great job. Great value, great
the final game. Here we go.
We've been waxing lyrical about what a great operation this is, this Icon Series.
Oof.
What a great event it is. And when you hear it from the players that it's the best event they've ever been part of, that says it all, doesn't it?
Like I said, it's like fantasy camp for these guys. They were great in their own sport. They were great footballers. But to come out and get treated the way that they've been treated and feel what PGA Tour, DP World Tour players feel on a regular basis, it's got to be really special for them. And then the condition of the golf course here at Robbinswood at Reignwood Park, they've put this in such good condition. This is what it's like to be a professional golfer.
Yeah. It really is. Now this pairing of Walcott and Jenis, they were a couple of points up early. They're now 2 points down. But remember, it's double points on this final hole. This is a par putt from over the back of the green for Walcott, but it's makeable.
That's a good putt. That's a good putt.
Get it there.
Oof.
Everybody struggled with this putt coming out of the short grass, back onto the putting surface.
Oh, that's fun. Thanks, Mullins. I appreciate that. The Icon Series, I love it. Never up, never in. Exactly.
A 4-point victory, and that cuts into that Team England lead even further. Started this afternoon session, Claude, 14 points behind, now 4.
Yeah, they did what they had to do. We were hoping we'd get a spark, and Batistuta and Tevez led from the front. Vidic and Forlan got their job done, and then the crux, Max, was that third match. I think if the World team could have gotten something out of that.
Come on, Mr. World. Nah.
Come on, England! Come on, England! Come on, England!
This morning and this afternoon, great entertainment. As I mentioned, Team World just edging ever so closer to that
18-14.
Team
Looking
England
like
lead.
it. Sheringham and Sharp take this home, though.
The English players say that it's still coming home at the end of the day. Still one more match on the course. Stay tuned. There'll be more golf very soon.
Chat, I think this is where we are going to call it for this. We've got a good little good thing there. Get a bunch of mentioned chariots. I'm right. I'm going to leave you with some VODs. Unbelievable event. Thank you so much to Icon Series for letting me do this. Very, very fun. Very, very cool. Hopefully we're going to be back tomorrow for day number 2 of it as well. So very, very early start again, but I'll be there. But now I'm going to go have another hour or so's rest. And we're going to go from there. I'll be back at 1 p.m. Oh, that's so funny. This VOD I'm about to put on. Look at this. I'm wearing this right now. That's so random. Icon Series, thank you for 1, letting me do it, 2, giving me $1 million, and 3,